And welcome to yet another entry in our Werewolf Chronicle, this time part 2 of Lexington's Prologue. Lexington still played by Claylex. Say hi, Clay.
Hello, everybody.
So, should we do like a little recap, what they might have missed?
Oh, sure, absolutely.
Yeah. Do you want to do it, or are you
Uh,
okay with giving them?
you can try if you can remember. I mean, I kind of remember some bits.
Yeah, well, okay. So yeah, what happened in the last prologue was that Lexington was building a special engine for a contest at his school to earn a college scholarship. He didn't get it, and because he basically bet everything, he basically bet the sort of lost his cool, and as punishment, he had to babysit his little brother. And in the night, their house got broken into by a Fomori, which Lexington killed by going werewolf, and then discovered that he is one.
Yeah.
And the next morning, he found out that his real mom is Guru. He doesn't know where she is, but now he's been forced to leave his family, and he has to go to Seattle. Which is where we find him now, where Lexington is going to arrive in Seattle and join the Glasswalkers.
Okay. So actually, I do want to say, of course, one thing that I don't mean to shill the hell out of this, but it's like, I was surprised that people actually liked, me going through this prologue. So yeah, I'm happy to do we're doing a part 2 of this and continuing it.
Yeah, I mean, that was probably one of the highlights in our whole chronicle, and it's definitely something we're trying to. I don't. If any of you guys watched season 1 of Deep Space Nine, where people say the show really started getting good was around Duet, and the writers kind of said to themselves, from now on, every time we write an episode, we have to basically do it as good as Duet or better. Well, part 1 of Lexington's prologue, that's our Duet.
Yeah. People still like that last line I did right before.
Oh yes, Mission to Hell.
Yeah, Mission to Hell.
Yeah. All right. All right. So do you want to start it now?
Sure. Yeah.
All right. Kind of like starting these scenes out with a dream. So we'll do that.
Okay.
Okay. So Lexington is in a dream world. Actually, I think I have a better way we can set this up instead of just going straight into the dream.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so he's okay. What's what's the big airport out in Jersey?
I think it's Newark Airport.
Mm-hmm.
So it's I guess Lexington's he's sleeping in one of the airport chairs, he's not on the plane yet, but he's in the airport.
What I was thinking, we'd start off just getting him onto his flight to Seattle.
Oh, okay, sure. Oh, okay, so I guess he's sleeping, while on the plane.
Yeah. Okay. So we're at the Newark Airport. Lexington's in line at the TSA, getting all the scan stuff and shit.
Okay. It's don't be touching my asshole, okay?
Yeah.
Damn TSA.
I think there's a joke somewhere that the TSA exists to give unemployed food court employees a job and some authority that they can try to wield over people. I don't know who said it, but it's a good one. Yeah. All right. Okay, so yeah. Okay. All right, empty your pockets. No meh.
Don't try any funny business. Okay, I gotcha.
No
so I start emptying my pockets.
Step through the scanner, sir.
Okay. Beep, beep, beep.
You're clear. There.
Thank you.
Have a good
So
flight.
it's like I start getting my stuff.
Have a good flight to Seattle.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Did that start my new Chronicle work? Okay, cool. Cool limp.
Cool MP, yeah. Thanks.
Yeah.
All right, you're walking through the terminal. No, you're right in the middle of Vex Light. You're in the middle.
Okay.
So you're walking through the terminal and over on the loudspeaker. Final flight to Seattle. Seattle leaves in about an hour. All passengers, please board.
Okay. It's like I look at my watch and be like, got enough time. Yeah. Yeah, you didn't miss much, Vex. Okay, so
Didn't miss
so I think I want to do is just get on the flight. I mean, I don't really have anything to do. It's like at least thinking wise, like I don't really have anything of importance to do at the airport.
Could. All right, so you get. All right, so Lexington gets onto the plane, takes his seat,
Mhm.
and sits back.
Oh man, I hope it's not one of those Final Destination sequences. As like I start to rub my head.
While you sit there, you reach into your jacket pocket and you pull out the medallion, the pendant your dad gave you in the last prologue, the one with the Glasswalker glyph on it.
Yeah. It's like I kind of look at it. It's like, all this trouble for this.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it's like I just kind of look into and put it back in my jacket pocket.
So he continues.
Sorry, go on.
No. Hour goes by, flight takes off.
Okay. I hope this flight has peanuts. I like peanuts.
Stewardess comes by and comes by with the food cart. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Would you hungry for anything?
Well, what you got?
We have a chicken. We have a chicken parmesan sandwich. We have roast beef. We have turkey.
Boring. Give me some peanuts, please.
Would you like anything to drink?
Darn. You got Fiji water?
Yes.
Okay, I'll have that, please. Ultimate hipster going with peanuts and Fiji water. My brother would be.
Oh, come on.
What?
That is off. Besides, we've already seen what a hipster werewolf looks like.
Well, actually, my brother drinks Fiji water, not me. So.
Yeah. Smart water's okay though.
Yeah, it's okay. Just like
actually, smart water's really good. It's like vapor distilled. It's got like a really been told it's like the pH on it's like really good for your body, and plus it's full of electrolytes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It just it tastes. It's again, like you said, the vapor is kind of like a weird throat though.
Yeah, the only drawback with smart water, to smart water is how expensive it is.
Yeah, actually, like I could go to like a Walgreens and they have like rows and rows of smart water that no one buys.
Yeah. All right, so as Lexington's sitting in his seat enjoying his peanuts and Fiji water.
Yeah.
G-Water, steward, another stewardess comes by. I comes by holding like a tray of headphones. Hey, sir, would you like to purchase the in-flight movie?
What movie is it? This would be something cyberpunk.
I'm trying to think of something that could probably put anyone to sleep.
Oh, The Last Jedi.
Let's not go that far.
Oh my god!
Yep.
I actually know a few movies that actually put me to sleep, but
we could put well, we have Batman v Superman.
Oh, it's like I'd be like, yes, please, I do need a nap.
Made in Manhattan. Oh, come on, we're not making Lexington watch a chick flick.
Please, I don't want to watch, I don't know, 27 Jeans or whatever that movie's called. Or Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
Yeah, mate. Oh my god. Yeah. So you plug in, you put on the headphones, and just kick back and watch the movie.
Yeah, I feel like, okay, so this will probably take 30 minutes before I pass out.
And you drift off to sleep.
Boring. So boring.
And as you come to in the dream world, you notice you're in the plane, but now everything looks askew. It's empty. There's like nobody in there.
It's like, okay, this is even freakier than it was last time.
And you fell asleep again.
Oh crap, not you again. Wait, it's like, is it the cockroach?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so like I said before, I'm like, oh crap, not you again.
It's cockroach now. It's cockroach. He's sitting in the seat next to you.
Wait, is he still a cockroach for sitting down like a normal person?
Or maybe he's like a human-shaped cockroach.
Okay, it's like, I imagine like, that'd be pretty funny. It's like, I imagine like that's not right, so like he changes, so then I even get even more freaked out.
Didn't I tell you? You think my only shape is that? You think my only shape is just a regular cockroach?
Oh, it's like I almost like feel like barfing. I'd be like, please, I would rather see you as a normal cockroach than some thing like
some mutant.
Oh, sorry, say it again.
Some mutant.
Yeah, it's like some mutant or furry.
Yeah. Do you remember? You're going to run into things that look a lot worse than I do.
Oh, trust me, buddy. I've seen a lot less worse than you.
Wait till you get into the black spiral. Wait until you get the spiral labyrinth. See, man. It's been known to drive lesser Garu insane.
I'll believe if one of them is running a weed shop.
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Nudge, 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 wink, wink. Oh, actually, real life spoiler alert. I actually do have a weed smoke shop right like across the street. Well, not right across the street. I could go a little bit and then I'd see it.
Like it's down the block. It's down the block.
So there's probably some Black Spiral dancers working, and I don't even know.
Wait, did Jersey legalize weed?
Well, I think right now it's just a vape shop. So I'm like,
Oh, it's a vape shop, but they sell weed like under the table.
Yeah, maybe.
Or maybe it's like medicinal. It's probably medicinal marijuana.
Yeah. Yeah, so excited to watch any Werewolf Chronicle. I'm working to learn the rules to be a storyteller. Okay, cool. I'm used to D&D, but I've been playing that for 18 years. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Vex, do you know Puffin Forest? His D&D videos are great.
Yeah. It's like there are a lot of great places to watch D&D, and I hope in the future, I know this may be too much saying the future, I do hope someone, if we ever get any better with the storytelling and our, I don't know, I guess acting, like someone will animate some of our antics, like some of the other famous D&D stuff. I don't know, Critical Role or something.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
I guess it would be nice. It'd be nice though if World of Darkness had kind of like the pop culture penetration that D&D or Warhammer has.
Yeah, I mean, I really hope we get that. I mean, we got, I mean, we got a video game coming on the way. So if that's successful,
it might go a little ways. But it's just saying like the D&D's just been like around for like ever, and Warhammer. I mean, like it's like it's impossible to not notice Warhammer.
Yeah, it's
it's just so extreme.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Werewolf the Forsaken. I will say I picked up Werewolf the Forsaken instead of Werewolf the Apocalypse. Okay.
Yeah, Forsaken's not bad. It's a little it's different.
Oh, what game do you run, Cool? Is it like is it a werewolf game or a D&D game?
Man, we're
we're getting off topic.
Yeah, we're okay, yeah, we're at the weed shop. The city where you're headed. You're going to find more Garu from the Glasswalkers.
It's like, so these other, Garu, it's like I pronounced it wrong, Garu. I say Garu instead of Garu. It's like are they like me, or is there others?
Some are like you. It's not my place to tell you those things, though. You'll learn everything from them.
All right. So why are you invading my personal dreams again?
You need to. There's things. There are things happening.
What kind of things?
Things that are causing worm corruption seeping more into the spirit realm, into the Umbra. Things that can be fixed on your end. It's imperative. It's imperative that you get into the Glasswalkers, whatever it takes.
Yeah. It's also imperative my head doesn't explode from all this information you're giving me.
Nah. You do well though, and I'll watch, and I will always watch over you.
Okay, just if you're gonna watch me, just stay a little back, and please don't come in when I'm in the shower. I don't need some 6'2" cockroach thing being right next to me while I'm trying to bathe.
As you wish, Robert.
Oh,
Cockroach snaps his fingers and your dream is over.
It's like, of course, he has to say my first name. Only my parents and my brother can only say my first name. Dickhead.
Attention passengers, this is the captain. We'll now be touching down in Seattle. Please return your seats into their upright position and secure your seatbelt.
Okay, was actually just started a werewolf campaign. The vampire came in it because someone wanted a rank 4 enemy ratkin. It's a ratkin.
Were-rat.
Oh. Let's see. A child Cyrus chose the flaw enemy for named ratkin enemy. A neonate, mind you.
It means it's a. It's a.
Oh, sorry, go on.
It's a newly made vampire. Wait, Child of Osiris is a mummy.
I forgot too. Like World of Darkness, you can be a mummy too. So, God, they got again. I keep telling people it's like you could be almost any monster you want in World of Darkness.
In the old one, you could be almost all. In the old one, like yeah, but in the new one, like they actually you could be a Frankenstein. It was in Promethean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, it's a bloodline.
Oh, I see. Now that makes sense.
My bloodline technique.
Yeah, bloodlines. It's like a sub clan from an, or like I guess the best way I could put it is like bloodlines are to vampires, what camps are to werewolves.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's that I feel kind of bad though that like he Cole had to give up the game because a giant rat got in the way because someone's like, hey, can I fight this giant rat, please?
It's funny.
Right. Okay, so continue.
Yeah, playing. Hey, you got your seat in its upright position and your seatbelt secure.
Okay, it's like got my seatbelt. Everything's good. Still got the medallion.
Plane starts to land.
Whew, okay, no final destination crap happened.
We are now at SeaTac Airport. Thank you for flying Delta.
Oh.
Okay. By the way, nobody should thank Delta for flying with them.
Yeah, Delta is. I don't even want to go on a rant on that. On pretty much, vampires don't really stand a chance against cubs. Much of Foster and Ratkin. Okay.
A rank 2 Ratkin. Oh my god. No, wait. Foster is rank 2.
Yeah, I was gonna say Foster's rank 2, right?
Yeah, it is.
Oops, sorry, my seat keeps falling down. Okay, so
yeah.
Let's go. Vampires are like, I'll suck on you. Well, actually, if you had that, I would laugh my ass off. Like, oh, if everybody was like one of those what are those royal vampires? Like, starts with a V.
The Ventru.
Ventru. They're all Ventru.
They're not so much royal as aristocratic.
Sorry, yeah, it's like. Mix up my terms. It's a rank 4. Yeah, okay, but like Ventru, it's a bunch of Ventru vampires, and it's like, oh, we're low on blood. We have to suck our enemies, and they're all rats, and they can't suck rat blood. Like, no, at least from the video game, they can't suck rat blood. Otherwise, they puke.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so. All right, so you get off the plane and you get to the entrance, and out there you see a guy. He looks like a driver.
Okay, like one of those classic drivers has those signs off.
Yep. Reads Robert Parker. Or out of New Jersey.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Robert Parker from New Jersey. It's like, okay, that must be me. It's like I go up to the driver and be like, yes?
You're Robert Parker?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was sent to bring you to the Sept.
All right. Take me there. Please.
So So you load up on. So you load your luggage onto the trunk. It's a nice looking Mercedes.
Okay, cool.
And the driver takes off for Seattle.
Okay. So I guess I'll have enough time to have a small conversation with him.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, if you want to.
yeah, it's like, be like, so, how long have you been a werewolf?
I'm not a werewolf. I'm not Guru. I'm kinfolk.
Oh, so you're like my parents. Well,
Yeah.
except my mom, she's not really my mom. My mom's out there somewhere.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like the others can answer any questions you have.
It's like, all right, so it's like I just stay quiet until the ride's done.
So So I'm gonna pull up something. I need to know like what the something it's gonna be a little. It's going to be helpful for our purposes. I want to know what I want to get the really nice neighborhood out in Seattle. Here we go. Like the one that's like really upscale. You know, something glasswalkers would live in. Let's see. Best. Let's see. Maybe instead of nice, I should probably try the upscale. Instead, because I'm getting options for like Ballard, Capitol Hill, South Lake Union, Belltown. Not really sure what they're using to. Not really sure how they're defining nice in that. Here we go. The 5 most expensive neighborhoods in Seattle. You got 10th Avenue to East Roy Street, Lake Washington Boulevard to East Terrace, Laurelhurst, and Madison Park. Well, 10th Avenue to East Roy Street it's an urban neighborhood.
Okay.
Madison Park looks like it might be like set off in it might be a suburb in Seattle. Yeah, to get a little more info on it. Loading it right now. Yeah, guys, we kind of go in with a small like outline of what we're gonna do, and we just make it up as we go.
Yeah. But
okay.
like, sorry, go on.
Well, Madison Park is definitely the most expensive area. It's got like rentals around $2,800 for just a single bedroom apartment.
In Madison Park?
Yep, it is. Like that's where the richest people in Seattle are gonna live.
Ooh, it certainly looks nice. I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm trying to remember too. I think Lexington's like, I think still 18, so he's 20 in the campaign, so like he'll at least lived in Washington for 2 years, so he'll know his way around at least.
Yeah, around Seattle. So yeah, that's a good. We can go with that. Yeah, we'll have it. Okay, so the driver drives into Madison Park, and well, you've seen images of what it looks like, and you can see like just how posh and upscale it is.
Yeah, I'm like, it's like it actually puts me. I was like, Lexington's now actually in a better mood than he has been, before he got on the plane. Like he's actually like, it's like, he can appreciate a nice area on a state.
Yeah, and it's just like, yeah, I think it goes without saying that Madison Park is like nicer than anything he was living in back in Jersey.
Yeah, it's like it feels like the air is cleaner, everyone's nicer, and everything just overall has a nicer environment to it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like Washingtonians, like we're pretty laid back people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Jersey people. It's like we can. It's like it's weird. At least in my town, because we're like this. We can either be super nice or super assholes. Like we're basically like Canadian, half Canadian, half
This way,
French.
how accurate is Jersey Shore?
Oh my God, like as in like how beautiful it is and stuff
No,
like that.
no, I mean like in the way the people act on that show.
On a scale of 1 to 10, probably like a 4 or 5. It's like that nobody's really an asshole. Like I guess I'm trying to remember the only time I encountered an asshole was like he was only acting like that because he was drunk, but that was it. I mean, I guess like and no, it wasn't Ronnie or whatever. No, because like he becomes an asshole when he's drunk. But it was it's just like that. Yeah, like everyone's nice, but once they get drunk, that's when they change.
Yeah, so
It
basically,
happens at night usually.
So do not base your impression off Jersey Shore. Then
Yeah,
nobody acts like that.
yeah. Nobody acts like that. They're much nicer than that. Again, only except around nighttime when they get drunk. That's when it kind of is like Jersey Shore.
Yeah. Now here's something I got. Like there's sort of this impression everyone outside of Jersey has like New Yorkers and Jerseys, they hate each other.
Yeah, I mean, like I kind of don't. Of course, I don't. Again, I said it before. If anyone asks my opinion on New York, it's like a great place to visit, terrible place to live because it's so it looks cool, but like of course it'd be like you have to be insane to live there because it's so cramped.
Yeah. Unless we're talking about upstate New York.
Yeah, it's like and my mom like I don't want to give out specific details, but like I think one of her friends like lives in a cramped apartment and he or she pays like a lot of money to go there and I'm like why like it's crap like what do you expect to do in the Big Apple or fine like everyone's practically gotten everything out of New York.
Yeah. All right,
And
so
yeah, of
yeah.
course, people be like, "Oh, but it's only the city." But it's like, that's what makes New York, New York, the city.
Yeah, you're not kidding. All right, so yeah. Drives up drives up to this really not really upscale building over it upscale I'm trying to think would it be a condominium or an apartment out in Madison.
It's your choice.
Yeah, well, I just want. We'll just really upscale building. Looks like it has a upscale office building. Looks like it has a penthouse. Mm. The car parks in parks in it near it, and I guess Lexington takes a look at it.
Yeah. I'm just looking up condominiums to see what they look like, and like because it's been a while since I've seen a condominium, so it's like I look up to it, I'd be like, wow, it's like we're going there.
And just I think Matt. No, look up Madison Parking just to make sure it's more of a residential. Because if it's more of a residential area, I might just change it to a condominium or something or something really like it's a very upscale building. Like it looks real. And actually, another thing with like Seattle is like a lot of the buildings like they try to look very modern and stuff.
Yeah, like the only condo I found in Madison Park, like Seattle, was like this kind of waterfront condo.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. So yeah, it's more like. So yeah, it'd probably be more like this really up. It'd be like this really upscale building with upscale apartment building, maybe, or an office building with a penthouse.
Okay.
We could say it's like a. We could say it's like a. It's like a private apartment for. or in the Glasswalker Sepp uses as a base or something.
Yeah,
Actually, we could
oh, sorry, go on.
Yeah, I'm getting just looking at like this overhead of Madison Park, it looks like it's it's more residential than anything.
Yeah, because I'm like, if you had to like put in a building somewhere, you could take like the one from like, what was it, Bloodlines, where it's like, oh, it's like the one Prince has. It's like that one could be kind of similar.
Yeah,
Mostly though the big ass like corporate building.
yeah, I know, but that's like that's in like in the city, and that's like in
downtown.
Like, yeah. Actually, yeah, that's probably better instead of like it's downtown Seattle instead of out of Madison Park. Madison Park's too residential.
Yeah.
Walkers would want to be more in the thick of it. It makes more sense for them. Okay, so like Mercedes go. So yeah, driving. I'm gonna rewind that. Like the Mercedes drives into downtown Seattle. You're seeing like all the.
Oh, sorry, go on.
Yeah, you're seeing like all these like upscale, built very modern looking buildings. And then I'll do screen share just so you guys can get a look at this. Like this is. Let's see, where is it? Turn camera. I know there's a screen share option around here somewhere. Here we are. So this is more or less that's what downtown Seattle looks like.
Yeah.
Like so yeah, you got a lot of high-rise skyscrapers, a lot of very modern looking buildings. Like it's
McDonald's, like just
yeah, like a lot of the city looks very new. Even which is funny because it's actually probably one of the oldest cities in the state.
Yeah, I get to see that.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, like that. But yeah, but I think it's because we had that because of that tech boom back in the 90s. We've had like a lot of tech companies start up over in Seattle. It like sort of wants to put on this this image of being a modern city. Probably not as like upscale and modern as like say Dubai, but yeah, it tries.
Yeah.
So yeah, you come to this really luxurious looking office building. Mercedes moves into a private parking garage underneath it. Mercedes parks. Driver turns around, looks at you. Well, we're here.
I could see that.
Yeah. Follow me, please.
Okay.
Yeah. Driver grabs your luggage, leads you to an elevator. No. Pushes the button for the penthouse. Elevator goes up, and you arrive. You walk up to a secretary. There's a secretariat area in front of a door. This is Robert Parker from New Jersey. He's here to see Mr. Kane.
Like, I think in my head, I'm like, Mr. King? Oh, this guy's got a lot of balls.
No, it's like Kane.
Oh, Kane? Oh, okay.
Hold on, I'll buzz him in. Mr. Kane, Robert Parker here from New Jersey. He's here. Send him in. Yeah. You have anything to say before you go in?
It's like I say it like in a very nervous voice, like, wish me luck. I walk in.
You you, you walk in. You walk into his penthouse, into Kane's penthouse,
Okay.
and it's like you can see things that look like wolf pelts, or maybe not wolf pelts. That's like what am I thinking? Like Garu keeping wolf pelts. That's gonna be sacrilege. But probably like some kind of animal pelt. Like
like it must be fake or something. Like,
yeah, he's got like actually not. Actually, I'm somewhat. I don't know, but I'm like yeah, he's probably got he's got some animal pelts, probably fake, but they look very nice, and it's like decorated with a lot of expensive looking artwork. It's like a very upscale place. Yes, and you can, and you can, and right at the end of it, there's this large pane of glass overlooking the city.
yeah, just like, I actually like, wow, as I look over it, but it's like not like I put my face over, just kind of in a certain distance, but I could still see everything from that distance.
Yeah, I assume you're enjoying the view.
Oh, Mr. Kane. Yes, sir. I am.
Yeah, yeah. He holds out his hand, and to shake.
Uh, it's like
I mean,
I.
Anthony
Uh,
King. You must be Robert.
yes, sir. I am. Most of my friends, well, they call me Lexington.
That's how does a kid from Jersey get a nickname like Lexington?
Well, I used to go to this trip with my parents to Lexington. Well, it was nice there. So the name kind of stuck, and I always wanted to use it to remind me of the good old days.
Okay. So, yeah, before you got here, your father contacted me.
What did he say?
And he told me that turns out you're one of us.
Yeah, I am. It's freaking me out.
Yeah, it's like that for a lot of us Guru. But this is what we're here for. We're here to help make sure you're eased into this, and see that you can find a place within the tribe.
I mean, where can you put me?
Well, first that remains to be seen. And of course, tell me, do you remember anything leading up to your first change? Do you remember what the moon was like?
I remember it was a half moon.
You're a Philodox then. So am I.
Philodox.
Yeah, you're the half moon. It's your job to be the judge and lawkeeper of our ways.
Eased into it like a gimp suit. Oh, come on.
That's an Archer reference, isn't it?
Okay. Uh,
That's got to be an Archer reference.
sorry, but go on, continue.
You're the judge and mediator of the Garu. It's your job. Basically, your job is to make sure that the ways are kept.
It's like, yeah, like Lexington kind of like misinterprets and be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You're telling me I gotta judge the Garu? Like, lead them?
Not exactly. It's just more. There's being
Yes,
the.
it is an Archer reference. Okay.
I was right. I was right.
Okay, so go on.
No, it's no. Our role is to see that the ways are followed.
Oh, so you guys are kind of like rule checkers.
Something like that. Yes. There were other things your father told me about you, that you're actually a very bright young man. You were working on a special kind of engine, hoping that could have landed you a really nice college scholarship.
Yes.
I can tell. Yeah, you definitely got this. Not got an engineer's hands. I can see it.
Uh, thank you, Mr. Kane.
Yeah. So let me. So here's the thing. I'm willing to help. I'm willing to help you get. Willing to help educate you in the ways. I see that you are, and as and I think that we can also do a lot of good with you if we help you pursue your passion in engineering. Just so happens that University of Washington has a really good engineering school.
It's like I'm almost speechless, like going, wait, you're telling me I can do this and still have a normal life?
Not as to a point. It's more like you have to live a double life.
Like Batman?
I suppose that's one way of looking at it. Personally, I've always seen myself more as an Iron Man figure.
Uh, so, and it's actually, it's like, I don't want to argue and be like, I don't know. Wearing those suits must really chafe.
Mm-mm. See. Now, now before we can really give you the full support of the tribe, you're going to have to be initiated into it.
It's like, I actually get a bit nervous and be like, initiation, like hazing?
Yeah, a little bit. It's a little bit. You'll learn more at the right when the rites begin. But first off, we have to begin your education, and I mean,
Okay.
and your and by that I mean your Garu education.
Uh, okay.
You know. So so to start off, I'm probably thinking it might be best if we just like sort of skip this part because it's going to get a little boring.
Okay, yeah, like do the whole RPG transaction trans like sentence scene where it's like like little monologue as like the character like learns.
Yeah. Yep. So we'll just like so I guess we could just go over this stuff like things like how Lexington learns about the history of the Garu, learns about the history of the tribe, learns the litany.
Yeah, montage.
Exactly.
I
Right. So
start reading the book super fast, like
so like so I guess we could probably get like a bit of a monologue from him about this point.
yeah, it's like yeah, you've got to have a montage like
Right. So yeah, we'll start. So yeah, we'll just start out with like the whole history behind the Garu and their mission. Okay.
um
Like
uh,
yeah, like I assume you know the basic gist, right?
it's like that I remember. It's like basically the Garu are fighting, of course, against the worm, and like you know they're they're almost extinct, and of course the only way for them to breed usually healthily is with other humans who they call the kinfolk.
Not just humans,
uh,
wolves too.
yeah. um and then With like my tribe, the Glasswalkers, mostly out of all the tribes, they basically love humans. They can't live without them, and they can't live without the cities or the technology.
Yeah.
But they're not like some of them, of course, are not pro tech. Some of them can be in the cities and still support the wildlife and try to support the environment too.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. If you guys actually do a little, there's actually a Glasswalker gift that where a Glasswalker can actually make plants grow in the city.
only in the city, right?
No, no. I mean, like they can be. Well, not. I think that's where. I think so. I'd have
Yeah,
to do.
that's who.
That's pretty.
They're infatuated with the Weaver, unlike the other Garu. So it's like that's
Well,
why.
it's more they use it. But yeah, they are. They. It's not that they're infatuated with it. They sort of use it. They sort of see the necessity of using tech against the worm because the worm's been using more advanced tech and it's a lot more destructive. And the way they can tell that the worm manages to taint the Weaver as well. It's going to it's
Yeah,
going to be a lot worse for the Gauru.
yeah. We know Garu are breeded, not
They're
bit.
they're
Yeah,
born. You have
yeah.
to
They're
be born.
born, not bit. Never turned.
Yeah, yeah.
Um.
That doesn't happen. Another thing is like they go over like how the Impergium, the War of Rage.
Yeah. Basically, they all get roid rage.
War of Rage was when they were kind of committing genocide against other changing breeds.
Yeah, yeah. You're right. It's like they start killing shark people, rat people,
Yeah,
anybody that wasn't a Garu.
yeah. Of course, the Glasswalkers, at least their ancestors, they were actually opposed to it, and they actually thought that it would have been best if they just kept to their own spaces.
Leaving out the fact that they started the war. I mean, I think so.
Well,
Well, again,
like I said, the Glasswalkers at the time they were the warders of men. And talk Star.
yeah,
Yeah, at the time the Glasswalkers they were the warders of men, and they actually opposed the Impergium, but it's just that they didn't want to. They thought it was best that the changing breeds kept to their own territory.
implying the other changing breeds were resisting them. Well, again,
So it's like the get like some of unlike the Get of Fenris, the Shadow Lord Silverfangs, they said that the changing breeds didn't respect them as the strongest of Gaia's children.
yeah, it's always like, well, I think like what Brett said in his like video, it's like the tribes each had their own opinions about what was going on,
Yeah,
and
that's
again, the Glasswalkers were, in their opinion, their ancestors were like, no, we don't want to fight them, we don't want to cause a ruckus with these people, and the other ones were like, fuck you, they don't respect us.
yeah. Yeah, it's like you read the tribe books for each of them, they all have their own version of what happened. And then you got the Impergium where they were massacring where they were culling humans.
And yeah, like, and then probably the Glasswalkers again were like, you're killing the people that are breeding us.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they were opposed to that too. They didn't want to. They didn't want to kill humans.
Mm.
And of course, then there's all the times that Lexington learns that how the Glasswalkers they've changed their name throughout history.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, like what you said. It's like he learns that they changed their name in histories and also their symbol, which it's like he's interested. It's like as it starts to change throughout the years, like for the text. Just because you're born Hamid doesn't mean you can't get a wolf. Okay, I'll bang a wolf law, the wolf reservation.
Oh yeah, you should have seen it. You should have seen our last session.
Oh my god.
Bard Art's character Jack is our Silverfang. He's a Hamid, and he had it with a wolf.
Yeah.
So
He's
yeah,
like, hello, everybody. It's me, Bob. I'm going to bang this wolf right here.
yeah.
Go mate with that wolf. Yeah. It's like,
But yeah,
if you guys would not believe what I did in the last.
they'll believe it when they see it.
Well, yeah, technically they'll hear me describe it and they'll be like, "Are you kidding?" And I'm like, "Yes, I did that." Mm-hmm.
And we got it. And we have and we've got next time Clay has to play distraction. We've got another way he's going to do it. We're not telling.
Bob, the strongest guru. It's
Okay,
like,
but yeah, another thing you learn about the history of the Glass Walkers, how they were called the Warders of Men.
yeah.
How they and like how they've always been the Tetra, and they had the Tetrasomians run the show, and then there was the Iron Riders.
Yeah, face squish. Yes.
Oh yes.
Oil. I'm gonna squish those wolves' faces, man. Even if it kills me.
And
okay.
Is there any? I'm trying to think if there's anything else worth mentioning, because the only thing I guess you definitely learns that like throughout history they've always been the Glasswalkers have always been the first to adopt new technology, see where the winds are changing.
Yeah. We'll never let that go. I know you won't let that go. You won't let the distraction go, and you won't let face squish go.
Yeah.
Put that on a t-shirt.
Oh yes.
I swear, if someone draws that and puts that on a t-shirt, send it to me. My size is extra large. And I'll wear it in town and record myself.
I might have to hold you to that.
Just don't go into explicit detail about the distraction.
All right. So yeah, he learns about everything else, like he learns about the Weaver, the Wild, the Worm.
Yeah, it's like I definitely take specific like intrigue. I'm intrigued by the Weaver, and like every Glass Walker is intrigued by the Weaver.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's like, so this spirit, it's with technology, but the other tribes don't want us to use it. That doesn't make any sense.
Oh yeah, that's a good point too. He also learns about the other tribes. This might be an interesting idea to get inside his head. Like, let's find out.
That's great, Shadow. That's great. Brett,
what did I miss?
You'll have the happiness coming in when you read this comment.
Oh yeah, that's. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that, Shadow. I do. That does make me happy.
Yeah. It's like again, once a video game comes out though, we'll be the first ones to like try to make a video on that. Well, either me or Brett.
It'll be one of us. But yeah, this is a good way to get inside Lexington's head, like see what he thinks of the other tribes. So I guess we'll run through them.
Yeah.
What's his opinion of the Black Furies?
It's like they're very interesting. Women only werewolves. They're strong, but I don't know. There's something about them I don't trust.
I apologize if you guys hear any background noise. It's my fan, and my fan's running. It's kind of hot in here.
Yeah, it's okay because hey, my place is hot too, and I got a fan running too.
All right. Okay. So, what does he think? What does he think of the Bone Gnawers?
It's like, they like humans almost as much as the Glass Walkers. They're hobos, but they still reside in the city. I think I would have the best interactions with them.
Right. Children of Gaia.
Wink. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Mm-hmm. Children of Gaia.
It's like I got nothing against hippies, but I don't like them. Okay, I'm not gonna shoot them on sight. Okay, people. It's like I know.
Like what? Like a bit. Like what do you think of the? I don't think Shadow, but yeah, what do you think of like their mission? Like the Children of God, they're all about trying to promote peace.
It's like yeah, probably be like I got. It's like their mission. Their mission is though very clear, and I can totally understand it. They want peace. I want peace too, but I don't know. They need something else to help them with that. Make that peace, not in the forceful way.
Yeah. Okay. The Fianna.
It's like they're very they're pretty interesting. I do have some family that are Irish heritage, but they seem so happy, not a care in the world, and it seems like their music seems to be excellent.
How about the fact that they're very traditionalist, that they've still kept their old ways.
It's like I feel like yeah, it's like as I'm reading that, I feel like I got nothing against traditionalists, but sometimes the future needs they need to face the future and move on.
Get a Fenris.
It's like I don't like them. Too aggressive, and the rage will consume them one day.
Red Talons.
It's like this one's like he almost closes the book because they just look absolutely terrifying to him. But he's like, so these people,
They're
not
not
even people. Is yeah, I was gonna say not even people. It's like
they're all wolfborn.
yeah, they're all just wolves. The pack member's fur color. Well,
If you're
from
talking
my
about Lexington, if you're what if you we're we'll assume he's talking about Lexington.
um, if you talk about yeah, if it's talking about my fur color, probably like a dark and or dirty blonde
Yeah.
color, just like with my hair. Um, okay, so going back with the red talons, I feel like yeah, I can't. It's like these guys. I hope I don't see any of them. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
And so I guess right now they kind of scare him.
Yeah.
Okay. Shadow Lords.
It's like, ugh, I absolutely despise politics, but I don't know. They seem similar to the Glasswalkers. Maybe they'll be useful in the future if I ever encounter one. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
The shout. He also looks up that the Shadow Lords they've done a lot of bad things.
Mm.
They basically now like out of game the Shadow Lords they basically act as they're basically the junkyard dogs of the Gauro Nation. If there's anything that the squeaky clean Silver Fangs can't be seen doing, the Shadow Lords do it.
Yeah, it's like I think basically, correct me if I'm wrong. The Shadow Lords basically do the dirty work of the Gauro. It's like, hey, kill this guy, even though
they are willing to get their hands dirty.
yeah. Yeah, it's like probably Lexington would probably make a last comment be them. It's like I know these guys do the dirty work, but there's got to be we got to do something else more than that.
And he's probably also heard that they're not exactly the most trust. Oh yeah, they're basically like that.
Kind of like mercenaries or hitmen.
Yeah, it's like that. But yeah, another thing like basically they're like the Obsidian Order in Star Trek Deep Space Nine.
Yeah.
Like the Obsidian Order, it's the intelligence service for the Cardassians, and these guys like the Obsidian Order hears and knows everything that goes on around Cardassia. Like Odo said something like it's not possible for a Cardassian to sit down to a meal without the Obsidian Order noting every dish. And Bashir said, well, what if you eat something that the Obsidian Order doesn't agree with? And Odo said, people have been known to disappear for less. there's like just take like all the spooky stories you hear about the CIA, the KGB, or the Mossad, and just make it werewolves. That's the Shadow Lord. So, but yeah, another thing I want to bring up is that Lexington has probably heard from other Glasswalkers that Shadow Lords, you can't trust them.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you think of that?
Oh, well, yeah, it's like I'm trying to remember. I said in my comment that it's like, I'm like, we gotta. It's like there's gotta be something they could do differently than just dirty work. But yeah, I just like with the Talons, I can't trust them for now.
Mm-hmm. Next up, Silent Striders.
They're the man. Why do I always forget?
They're the Egyptian werewolves. They lost their homeland. They don't really have packs. They kind of wander by themselves.
Yeah, nomad werewolves, basically.
Yeah.
It's like, they're very similar to the Bonars, but they move from location to location. I could, if I meet some of them, they could be helpful, but they probably won't be able to stay in the city for long. That's a definite maybe for them.
And Silver Fangs.
It's like he takes one look at them, and it's like, why do I get this sudden feeling that all of them are gonna act like royal douchebags? And I hear a weird voice in my head go like, "Hello, it's me, Jack."
Yeah, but still, I mean, like the Silver Fangs, they've been strong leaders. So you got, I mean, like, do you think he has any respect for that?
It's like, it'd probably be like, I can respect leadership, but I hope they treat their subjects too with respect instead of being total dickheads.
Yeah.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Right. Stargazers.
Oh my god! Again,
they're kind of like the Buddhist monk werewolves. They almost never leave their seps. They're technically in the Garu Nation, but they're not active participants in the politics.
Yeah, it's like, okay, so yeah, I look into them and be like, not very religious guy, but I can respect them for what they do. But I don't know if they'll be any form of useful if they can only stay in one place most of the time.
Yeah. And like I said, there's also the thing that they're not active participants like the other tribes are. The Ukatina.
And it's like, okay, so thankfully I know who they are. It's like I look at them and be like, and it's, I think, be like almost like, I think it was like Tony Stark said this one time, be like, I don't know if I could trust them. I mean, they do magic. I mean, I can rely on science and technology, and I know I'm starting to get in this supernatural business, but I don't know if I can trust these people who use sorcery.
Not only that, like these guys are very secretive. They and there's talk like they might be using worm banes. Like, what do you think of that? What does he think of that?
Yeah, it's like going to the rumor and be like, well, if they are using worm banes, then I don't know. I mean, the Glasswalkers use the Weaver, so maybe an even score. But I mean, as long as they don't become corrupted and still fight the worm, then I guess I'm fine with that.
All right. Wendigo.
Again, I take one look at it and I'm freaked out by what I see. I see a similar guy with slicked long black hair. Looks kind of like a certain Wilmington. Let's see. It's like it's like it's like it reminds him of like the movies he's watched with actual and like actually documentaries on like what a Wendigo is. It just freaks him out. It's like he's not even reading the text. It's like oh, these things eat humans. Are they crazy, insane?
I don't know if the Wendigo. I know for a fact that that eating the flesh of humans is forbidden by the Gauru Litany.
Yeah. So he starts reading the text and be like, okay.
Again, the Bone Gnawers have a whole camp that does that. There have been red talons that have been known to eat the flesh of humans.
Yeah, like what Raz kind of did. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah, you can't. Well, he didn't eat the guy. He just killed him.
Oh, okay. He didn't eat the Scoutmaster. Okay.
He was a ranger. He didn't eat the ranger. He just killed him.
Because he was more like, hey, get on my territory.
And took his skull as a trophy.
Oh, okay. So it's like, yeah. The Wendigo just like are kind of very traditional. It's like they're also. I think,
but they've also got a lot. They've got a lot of hatred too. Like they don't like the European tribes. They really hate the white man.
Yeah.
White man, and they're very like. There's like a lot of there's like vengeance kind of drives them.
Yeah, it's like I look at them, and again, it's like I'm like, I can't trust them, especially in my current position, which again freaks me out if I ever see one of them. It's like because even if I'm Garou, they would probably kill me on sight just for my skin color.
Yeah.
And again, don't worry about the racist stuff because Hero of the Apocalypse is very. I mean, Brett can explain.
It's not PC, guys.
Politically correct.
No, it's not.
A lot of crazy shit.
I love it for that. Yeah. Okay, so we could probably even look into the Lost Tribes if that interests you.
Oh yeah, sure.
Like there's the Bunyip. They were kind of Australian Aborigines.
Mm.
They were killed by the Red Talons, the Fianna, and the Geta Fenris.
Yeah, no. Yeah. It's like I gotcha. But yeah, it's like, that would have been interesting. I wonder if there are people who could turn into Kiwis.
Kiwis are a bird.
I know, but it's just like it's a funny joke because wait, does he know there are other types of shapeshifters or no, just Garou?
Well, if he got educated on the War of Rage, he probably has learned about the other changing breeds.
Yeah, so I guess he still jokes around. So it's like, I wonder if anybody could shapeshift into Kiwis.
Kiwis are in New Zealand, not Australia.
I always forget because my friend's like, he says, "Oh, I'm not from Australia. I'm from New Zealand." It's like, oh, shit.
And my Kiwi buddy, he hates Australians. Like,
probably a weird Koroks can turn into a Kiwi.
Koroks turn into ravens.
Okay, so like it's like, all right, so it kind of feels a bit tragedy, so it's like I skip to the next.
Yeah, especially considering that the Bunyip, they were known for being very peaceful and gentle.
Yeah, it's like the better version of the children of Gaia. I say quietly so no one can hear me.
Yeah, the Croatan, they were one of the native tribes. They were sacrificed to contain this.
Hold on 1 second.
We'll be right back, guys. So yeah, we'll just take a look at the chat, see what's going on. So yeah, unfortunately, I sort of already responded to everything.
Okay, I'm back because like Wilmington just wanted to see what I was doing.
Okay, so yeah, the Croatan, they were the other native tribe. They sacrificed themselves to seal away the Eater of Souls, which was a very powerful wormbane.
It's like, the things that these Gar will do to save the planet.
So I guess he's got some admiration for what they thinks that they were heroes.
Their heroic sacrifice.
Yeah, and they sacrificed their entire tribe. Yeah, and then there's the White Howlers.
Yeah, it's like this one's like Lexington's like eyes go like, whoa, these guys are incredible.
Or were, but then he But of course, then he learns that what happened to them. They fell to the worm and became the Black Spiral Dancers.
Yeah, it's like if you're like, darn, we could have. It's like if they were still alive, we could have an even better chance against the worm. It's like, damn, these Black Spiral Dancers.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably actually he would probably know too now that the Fianna had to do it, and it's like he'd probably be like, I don't blame them. I mean, it was out of they had no choice.
Yeah, Fianna, they did not want to have. The White Howlers were kind of their cousins. They didn't want to have to kill them, but they had to. Get Fenris think the White Howlers were a lot weaker, which is and here's the funny part. The Get Fenris thinks the White Howlers were a bunch of weaklings because they fell to the worm, but the funny part is like the White Howlers, their kinfolk were the Picts, and the Picts were like the Vikings were scared to fight those guys.
So it's hot. Joke's on you.
Yeah, and the Get Fenris had a lot of Viking kinfolk. Right, so I guess we could go through the changing breeds, but then that just we'll just pull up a quick list, see what we can get.
Oh god, it's like if he looks at the spider one, he's probably gonna pass out.
It could be it.
It's like you're telling me there's people who turn into spiders.
Yeah.
It's like I have enough like issue with a cockroach in my head that constantly has to tell me that I'm doing something weird or wrong, but it's like this. I can't.
It might also be a good idea to go to cover to also cover the different auspices.
Oh yeah, sure.
Like you got the Ragabash, which is the new moon.
Yeah, which is basically, I think, Ragabash are the tricksters, right? Or no, they warriors.
They're tricksters, but like they're the more stealthy werewolf.
Yeah, it's like it's like as he looks into it, it's like, if I do meet a Ragabash and they do request something from me, I could make some kind of stealth suit for them. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Theruj, the crescent moon, which is the mystical, which is the more mystical werewolf, that basically the shamans.
Yeah. So again, it's like his opinion on WtA. It's like I don't know if I could trust them because I'm still a little hesitant on the whole sorcery thing.
Yeah, but they're about the only ones that can really talk to the spirits, though.
Yeah.
Philodox, which is your moon.
Yeah, it's like I think I pretty much got the gist of it from listening to Mr. Kane about it. It's like actually the one detail he does get interested in as he reads it is like that in times of peace that they will lead.
Yeah.
Which is like he's like again he's kind of nervous because he's only 18 and he's like someday I'm gonna have to lead these people after this whole battle's over with.
Oh. Well, like during times of peace, like that's any time Garu aren't at war. If they're in combat, that's considered war.
Yeah. Okay. So it's like
Philodox, they more handle the day-to-day things. Galliard, which is the gibbous moon, they keep the lore. They're the bards and poets.
Yeah, I look and be like, okay, they're interesting, and keeping lore and knowledge is excellent.
Yeah. And they record history as well and everything else. And then you got the Alrune, which is the full moon, the warriors.
It's like, it's like even though I'm not in high school anymore, they're obviously the werewolf versions of meatheads.
But it kind of makes sense that that's what they would do.
Yeah, it's like basically the rage is like pumping steroids up in there.
Yep.
Some of the mightiest warriors at Galliards. Yeah.
All right.
Well, again, Galliards are like, again, they're lore keepers. What are they gonna do? Hit me with a book? Do actually no, that'd be perfect. I'm gonna build a Galliard and be like Jason Bourne and use that book technique he used. Just take the book and then hit him while he's distracted.
That'd be funny. Okay, so yeah, the other still want to go over the other changing breeds.
Oh sure.
Yeah. Okay, so you got the start out. We got the Java. They're were hyenas.
Oh, it's like yeah. I take a look at him and I'm like, again, I'm a little nervous. I'm like, oh god, I can't stand a laughing hyena. Now there's people change into them. Great.
Yeah.
Slap you with a book full of razors. Yeah.
Yeah. It was just like, what can you do? There was like there weren't any werewolves out in Africa, so War of Rage didn't really didn't really get there. the Ananasi, the were spiders.
It's like, yeah, he's like, even then, he's like, nope, I'm not reading that. Mm-mm.
Yep, there's.
It's like, but he does take a quick look at the pictures and be like, nope, I'm out of here.
Okay,
oh god,
Apis, they're basically werebulls.
Yeah, it's like, basically, well, I flipped the page and be like, okay, next one. Okay, werebulls.
They were in charge of cultivation and agriculture. They were made extinct in the War of Rage. They're gone. Yeah.
I keep thinking like I get like a Greek vibe from them, the werebulls.
That's possible, like the Minotaur and shit. But yeah.
Yeah.
The Apis, they don't exist anymore.
Yeah. Okay. Next one. Flipping the pages.
Bastet, they're were-cats.
Cats.
And they're almost as diverse as the Garu. They have their own tribes as well. Like they got the Simbas, which are lions, the Khans, which are tigers. Yeah.
Where's the Mufasa tribe?
Mufasa was a lion.
Yeah, but still, lions are still technically part cats, so...
Lions are cats.
Oh, okay, so it's like, where's Mufasa?
Yeah. So, what's he feel ill about them?
It's like, I'm not a cat person, but they're interesting, that's for sure.
They're obsessed with secret knowledge and are always pursuing and hoarding it. Many are great magicians, others are great warriors. Tend to work alone.
Secret knowledge thing, I mean, that's interesting. Okay, what's the next one?
Camazots, werebats.
It's like, does this book want to ruin my mental state of mind? Okay, I guess I'll still read it.
They were killed by the Shadow Lords who arrived with the Spanish in the 1600s. They're all gone.
Note to everyone, lions or cats. Obvious. Of course, obvious. Okay. I just imagine Man-Bat from Batman, and I'm like, oh god, these things. Now there's more than one of them.
Don't give me too much credit, Shadow. I'm just basically looking through the Wikipedia page.
Oh god, scary.
The Camazots, they don't exist. They no longer exist.
I secretly say under my breath, good. Like those things are
killed by the Shadow, all wiped out by the Shadow Lords.
Interesting. One of the High Kings of the Garu was a Galliard. I can understand that, even though it's like That'd be interesting if it's like a what if scenario. If like a Glasswalker was like, King the Garu at least for a little while, see how he or she runs everything.
Would be interesting. Next are Korax, the were-ravens. They're messengers, spies, and scouts.
It's like, huh, okay, I guess I don't need to read Edgar Allan Poe.
And they're the ones that the Gaur are on the best terms with.
Yeah, because, hey, we need you to spy some shit. It's like, all right, we'll do it.
Right. Gronder wereboars. Also extinct.
Okay.
Although, what was really cool about them was that their job was cleansing the land. Like, they actually could stomach worm corruption. Like and now that they're gone, you've lost a valuable tool.
Ah, crap! I lost Bebop.
But yeah, I mean, the wereboars, they could actually you lost him because they could have actually cleansed the corrupted land.
It's like, crap. I mean, I don't like boars, but these people definitely could have helped if they were still alive.
Right. Grawl werebears, they're healers.
Bears? Healers? Huh, that's a laugh. Wonder if they're still alive. It's like I look for the book, see if they're extinct or not.
Yeah, well, most Garu think they're extinct, but they're not. A lot of them just went into hibernation.
Oh, okay. Hey, can you? It's like if I was over there via the cave. Hey, can you heal me? It's like, sorry, I can't. I'm sleeping. That is. The Gruhal can raise the dead. What? Yeah, whoa, are we still talking about the werebears?
Yep.
Okay, so giant ass bears are based. Oh my god, I can't deal with this. Giant ass bears who hibernate like normal bears and be like, "Hey, I'm gonna wake up and what I do, I'm gonna raise some skeletons and try to kill you." It's like, okay.
No, I mean, like they can actually resurrect people. I think it's full on resurrection.
Still, like, probably convince them to like, "Hey, can you kill that person for me?" It's like, okay.
Kitsune, werefoxes, live mainly in China and Japan.
It's like, these I don't trust.
They're good. They make good assassins and thieves.
A tribe asked the girls to raise one of their heroes and they refused. Okay, so I guess it's like they're accused of being linked with the worm and were hunted as well. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, they can raise the dead, so
yeah.
They think that shit's worm tainted.
I can't say I'm surprised by that. Yeah. Okay, Mulcole, it says they're were crocodiles.
So, it's like I feel like, oh god.
Kind of said that they were at one point related to the were dinosaurs. They have the best memories.
Oh, okay. So at least they're not. It's like I read and be like, well, at least they're not like goldfish.
Yeah. Naga were snakes.
Oh, I feel like great. Now I got things that could constrict me and choke me to death. Great.
Not Ferrith. Many of the Pharaoh races believe that Naga are extinct. It says they serve as the judges of Gaia.
Oh man.
Right. Let's see what else have I got. There's the Nuisha, were coyotes.
It's like, I don't like coyotes. It's coarse and rough, and they get everywhere.
Say what?
I was making a Star Wars joke.
I know you were doing there. It's just like, how do you?
Well, because I know like a lot of coyotes are associated around like desert areas, so
Would you believe we got coyotes up here as far as Washington?
I look I would believe you because hey, we got skunks in here in my freaking neighborhood, and it's horrible.
All right.
Nagar,
Load
yeah, I can understand that. I'm sorry, just
Ratkin.
were rats. The people that killed Cool's campaign.
It's kind of funny though.
I have coyotes in the Ozark Mountains. Huh.
I think that's like in the Midwest. I think.
Yeah, I was just like, look, real quick. Yeah, I could understand. They certain. Well, yeah, it's in Arkansas. Sorry. So where were we before with the were coyotes, right? Or no, after that.
We moved. I think we moved from the were coyotes to the ratkin.
Oh yes, yes, that's where we were. And I feel like, again, I'm like, ugh. If there's anything that is equally as disgusting as cockroaches, it's rats. I wish.
And there's the Rokia were sharks.
Oh, it's like great. I Jaws now can walk on two legs.
Well, kind of. Rokia can't stay out of the water for too long.
Oh, okay. So like basically like King Shark from the Flash. Well, if you saw CW, it's like that motherfucker was huge.
Oh yeah.
And, yeah. It's like that's basically a were shark if I've ever seen one. And and it was voiced by Snake from Metal Gear.
Yes,
so that's like great. So it's like great. So I get a terrifying shark with a terrifying voice if the voice actor wanted to.
Yeah.
Some of their older gifts only the greatest of spirits can penetrate, but the Roki are partially immortal. Okay.
I just sent you some over Discord. Or this is gonna be for Lexington. So yeah, he's more or less gotten a handle on the Gauru and their culture and what the mission of the Gauru is. Is right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I guess now we can move on to him actually officially joining.
Yeah, it's like I close the big book and I hear a nice audible slam. I feel like I'm ready.
All right, Robert. Before we begin your rite of passage, you and these other pups. You must show that you know our ways. And you will start by reciting the tenets of the Gauru Litany.
So it's basically another test till I get initiated.
Yeah. I sent you a link to the litany though, so you can just read it off.
Okay. It's like imagine like if I had time before if I read it, it's like, okay, so I can't mate with other werewolves, otherwise they become deformed. That's sad. I have to combat the worm wherever it dwells or wherever it breeds.
No. I mean, you gotta read it like you're reciting it, like you recite the litany.
Okay, let's see. Garu shall not mate with Garu. Combat the worm wherever it dwells or wherever it breeds. Respect the territory of another. Accept an honorable surrender. Submission to those of higher station. Respect those of lower station. For all are of Gaia. The first share of the kill for greatest in station. Ye shall not eat the flesh of humans. The veil shall not be lifted. Do not suffer thy people to tend thy sickness. The leader may be challenged at any time during peace. The leader may not be challenged during wartime. Ye shall take no action that cause a cairn to be violated.
You are ready. Now,
yes.
The Glasswalker ways are very different from the other tribes. To get a Fenris, they will throw their pups to the worm and expect them and see if they can survive.
All right. So
the Wendigo, the Wendigo will send theirs as far north and see if they can find their way back. But our way doesn't require you to kill. Our ways are that we see are to test your intelligence, your resourcefulness.
That sounds on my alley.
Yeah. Robert Parker, Tibby, and Alex Murphy, the three of you, are tasked with dealing with a coven of mages from the virtual adepts. They have their hands on a valuable Glasswalker artifact. Your mission is...
I stop them a bit. I'd be like, whoa. Did you say magic?
Actually, can we... good night, Vex. Actually, can we assume that he's also learned about mages and vampires at this point, too, as well?
I mean, well, he does know about the WtA, and they do sorcery, so...
Well, it's not... Well, I mean, we'd have to assume that he's also learned there's other supernaturals out there, right?
Yeah, probably. I would just go and assume that's like... Again, I said, like, whoa. Well, I'll maybe change it and be like, whoa. There's other people who do magic, too, aside from the WtA? I mean, Shadow, like, mages, the World of Darkness is kind of like almost one big crossover. I mean, you could,
It's doable, but it's doable. I've never seen anyone do a crossover game from all the books, though. That would be pretty epic, though, if someone did do that.
Yeah, it's like, like what Phantom says, like, I think like this, they all could cross over. It's just, it's like, it's hard, of course, because some, hate each other. I mean,
well, it's not just that. It's also like they all play by different rules.
Yeah.
So in other words, the storyteller for that chronicle, like he'd have to have all the books on hand just to make sure everything's okay. Like there's no. It's just a lot of information to keep track of.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably doable, but as to whether or not it's practical is different. But yeah, I'm kind of gonna come down with cool MP on this. Lexington's training would have covered other supernaturals, like he would know they exist.
Okay, so I would still, it still like would baffle me though and be like, I'd be like, so we're really dealing with a mage, as in this person could do sorcery?
It's not just sorcery. These are humans that steal from Gaia. They're wielding power that isn't theirs to wield.
It's like, I'd be like, oh man, so they can warp reality and shoot energy beams out of their hands or something similar like that?
These ones are the virtual adepts. The virtual adepts, they are like us. They get into technology. They're very, very focused on cybernetics and virtual reality and things like that.
Oh, so like Lawnmower Man.
Yes, like Lawnmower Man. Yeah. And this coven is taking a valuable Glasswalker artifact from us. The three of you are going to get it back.
Do Do you have any info on what this item is?
It's a fetish for It's a fetish for one of Cockroach's brood.
Cockroach. Okay. Well, like what Brett said, like Argarwicans mages, I mean, they steal power from Gaia, so
They do, but it's like I think it's sort of I think it kind of varies from tribe to tribe. Right, like some might be okay with them, some not so much. I'd have to relook it. No, they do hate mages. Makes sense, I suppose.
I mean, yeah, they kind of are everything against a rule of thumb. If like, oh, if you're corrupted, you're worthless. Oh, you steal from Gaia, you're worthless. If you help Gaia and you're not corrupted, then I guess you're good.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna send. Okay, so we'll start.
I could understand that they use Karens to basically, hey, I'm gonna start absorbing power from your Karen and be like, oh, please, God, no, don't do that. Like,
All right, so
baby.
we'll start putting the pack on the scent. Now, just so you guys know, we right beforehand we made two characters for this. They're both glass walkers. We have a Ragabash Lupus, who's a reservation wolf.
Yeah.
Named Tibby. And Alex Murphy, if you can spot what that's a reference to, good on you. He's a Thanks for giving it away. Thanks for giving it away, man. He's a Metasaurune. His concept is that he's a metal beast. He's basically a cybernetic glass walker.
Oh, what's his deformity? Like,
well, his deformity was that he was crippled.
Oh, in which area? His legs?
Yeah, couldn't use his legs, so he had cybernetics to give him the ability to walk.
Yeah, cool. Figured out it in like 5 seconds. Like, come on, dude, it's RoboCop.
Okay, maybe that was a bit too on the nose. All right.
So what's going on now?
All right, so you got. All right, so you. Well, you guys are about to take off, and I should probably get an idea of how Lexington feels about his pack mates. Like he's got this cybernetic Metis and a Lupus. Like
it's yeah. This is probably the first time I'm seeing a Lupus and like this cybered up killing machine. So it's like I awkwardly say like, so first mission.
Not my. It depends on what you mean by first.
I mean, as in, well, first mission going into danger like this.
Leading up to this, the pack tries to put me on quite a few dirty jobs.
Oh, like what? Okay, that's true. Cool. I mean, I did kind of almost kill that Fomori. I mean,
no, you did. You basically did.
I mean, but that was like one per. I'm a furry blender. What are you?
All right.
Put it in the furry blender.
They said leading up to my initiation, they said they were sending me out to fight other worm beasts.
Oh, and I'm talking to Alex, right?
Yep.
So it's like, so I know this is an awkward question, but how did you get like that?
I'm Metis. I was born without my legs being able to work. Cyberdogs said they could make me stronger, give me the ability to walk. So, I got mechanical legs, and I got arms too. And I'll tell you, these metal claws, They cut through. They can cut through steel.
It's like, oh, good to know. So what's your story, Tibby?
I grew up on a reservation that was owned by the tribe.
Oh my God, you're Wolverine. I mean, come on. How are you, Logan? Jesus Christ.
I don't know. He's more like probably more like a cybernetic Sabretooth.
I mean, yeah, because like he doesn't have the claws. He doesn't have the knuckle claws. He's got the normal fingernail claws.
Yeah, I mean, and especially because he's Metis, he's mainly in Krynos form.
Yeah, I mean, if he tries to go Hamid, it'd be kind of awkward. Probably can't get any ladies because.
Well, Metis was sterile, so that's kind of a moot point for him.
Yeah, he's gonna die alone. I'm sorry.
So yeah, Tibby's story is that he grew up on a wolf reservation that was overseen by the Glasswalkers. He's never been in the wild. He's seen the city a couple times, but he's got like no idea. He's kind of very naive about the outside world.
Where are my depressing thoughts coming from? I don't know, Phantom. I just say it as it goes.
All right, so we'll. All right. Okay. All right. Okay, new guy. Yeah, basically that was him.
Yeah, I mean Jack kind of lived it also on a reservation.
Well, that was back when when Bart was playing with him as a Lupus, but then he changed into a Hamid.
Oh yeah, he rechanged his storyline. Yeah, right. Okay, so continue.
Yeah. All right. For the mission, we gotta decide who's gonna be leading.
It's like I feel like
we can do initiative rolls.
Yeah, it's like maybe you should do an initiative roll and
yeah, let me pull up Lexington's intent. No, that's not it. No. Still no. Here we are. Okay, all right. If I remember correctly, it's dexterity plus wits.
Yeah, so mine's like a 5, because dexterity 1, wits 4.
Yep. And whatever I roll on the die, I add 7 plus 5, that's 12.
Okay.
Alex has dexterity 1, wits 2.
Okay, so he's not getting roll 1d1. Roll 1d10.
He rolled a 7 as well, so that's so I think he's got like a 10.
Yeah, it's like, oh, cool. Brett knows what he's doing. He's the man. He's got it.
Yep, I said wits plus dexterity. Well, dexterity plus wits, same diff. Maybe he has a 3 in dexterity and a 3 in wits. Tibby rolls a 10, 16.
Okay, so who has the highest?
That would be Tibby rolled the highest initiative.
Okay.
Yeah. You gotta be. I'll do it.
It'd be like I hold no objection, but I know Alex is probably gonna get slightly pissed off that he's not in charge, just from the look of him.
You kidding me? You're kidding. I gotta leave. I guess in game we can say that you voted for him because you're probably.
Yeah, it's like we did a quick vote, and it's like I voted for him.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's how we'll translate. We'll translate like the initiative as votes.
Yeah, and then again, I think he said Alex was like, "You gotta be kidding me."
You gotta be fucking kidding me. I gotta take orders. I'm gonna be led by a reservation wolf.
Hey, buddy, if he knows the area and he gets us out of here alive, then who cares?
No, we're not. We're not in combat. It's peacetime.
I don't want to waste my time fighting you. Let's just get this job over with.
Fine.
All right, Tibby, lead the way.
All right. So, all right. Okay. Before you guys left, you were given the location to where the virtual adepts are hiding out. I'm gonna have Tibby roll a perception plus investigation.
Okay.
So he can try and figure out what the best option is. I'm going to set the difficulty at 6. And it's like he walks away with 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. Tibby has 4 successes, and he scouted out the area pretty well. Okay, they've got a vulnerable area in the back. That's what we'll use to sneak in.
Oh, is the virtual world the same thing as the technocracy? Just checking real quick.
The virtual adepts, they used to be part of the technocracy, but then they broke off.
It's like okay, so it's like I'd be like, all right, so I guess the plan is not to make any jokes, but we hit him from the back.
Exactly.
Let's just hope we don't encounter any Jeff Fays. For people who know Jeff Fay, golden points to you.
Wait, what was that? Was that supposed to be a reference to something?
Yeah.
Okay, that's funny. All right, okay. I'm gonna see if all right, I've got a couple of his gifts written out. Let me see what I can.
Oh man, if we're fighting like Matrix style mages, it's like okay. If I have, do I have any weapons on me or no? I'm clean right now.
Yeah, right. Well, right now the only weapon is Alex.
Oh, okay. So I'm like, if Alex like tries, if these are Matrix style mages, then we're going to get like Alex is going to start doing a combo, and then some Neo looking mage is going to start like doing that thing in the hotel.
Exactly.
Like it's going to be dodging and weaving and. Sons of Eve for steampunkers, overly simple terms. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go over his. See what he's got. And don't really see anything I can really get. I don't really see anything I can give him right now. No, but yeah,
my pea shooter. I don't have my pea shooter yet. Alex is the only combatant so far. Yeah. Okay, yes, they use the internet, modern tech, super tech to use their magic. Yeah, I can understand that.
Yep, that's basically what the virtual adepts do.
Yeah, it's again like it's almost like it's almost like jacking into the Matrix, but you can use your powers outside. You just gotta find a way to stay hooked into. Yeah, basically, it's almost like.
And you can't cast in front of sleepers.
Oh, well, so you can't cast in front of people who are sleeping, or like.
No, it's like mages refer to themselves as the awakened. Sleepers are anyone's who are humans that haven't awakened to magic.
Oh yeah, I know I'm a werewolf. I'm just like, I think like for now Lexington is kind of he's still new to all this, so it'll be a little while probably before he changes.
Yeah. Well, I think he might have also covered shape shifting.
Yeah. It's like it was freaky to
Yeah. Yeah.
it's freaky and a little teensy bit complicated, but I think he got the most gist of it. I mean, he's got intelligence of 4, so he's not a dumbass.
Yeah. All right, so you guys are sneaking into the.
Oh man, I got stealth of 0, so I'm probably gonna clang. It's like, what are you doing? It's like, sorry, I brought all this stuff with me. I needed it.
Oh yeah, that's probably shit. I
don't know if you can use lupus for him.
Well, he's right now. We've got him sort of in lupus form, but I guess he could change. Yeah, yeah. You can basically assume all that basic shit has been covered.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Stepping sideways. What's that?
That's stepping into the Umbra.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yep. Right. So, okay. So here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do.
Okay.
We're going to need a distraction for those mages.
I got it.
Alex, you can make the biggest noise. While Robert and Lexington and I sneak in.
It's like I go in my mind and be like, darn, I wish it would have been the distraction.
If I can kill a couple mages, I don't care. I'll make all the noise you want. So,
kick your ass a bit.
So Alex is gonna walk in through the front and basically be a distraction. And he's definitely suited to this. He's got brawl 4, firearms 4, melee 3. This is his thing.
Ooh. Okay, so like, what kind of stuff can he shoot out?
Hold up, I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so I'll be answering questions and commenting while Brett's taking a break. Yes, I did suggest that Alex shake his ass and from spirit free, life free. That werewolf cannot shift forms. If you all fought, don't give them ideas. Again, if you all thought that I was suggesting Alex shake his ass before fighting him, it's like, yes, I was gonna say that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do with stealth because my stealth is like freaking 0. And it goes to crawl back, cut your flesh, huh? Reminds me of this old, well, not old woman, this middle-aged woman at Burlington Coat Factory. Her fingers were like, well, I think let's see, well, Lexi was at the airport, then like he slept, just blame it on Tibby, yeah. I'm trying to remember the catch up, like, yeah, I'll try to catch up. Lexington was at the airport, he was sleeping, he had another dream. The cockroach took a more humanoid form instead of like a normal cockroach form. Lexington freaked out. They talked to him about like the worms forcing all that, saying like, of course, oh, you gotta save him, save the world, and all that shit. And then he gets to Washington, goes up to the suite building, meets Mr. Kane, learns a little bit more about himself, and then he was started his training, reading the books and knowledge on werewolves, doing basic training, and then now of course he's with two other class walkers and invading the mage type camp. But yeah, like from what I've like read on mages, yeah, like Cole said, they're very, very powerful. I mean, of course, if you imagine like the old Doctor Strange or Doctor Fate, those types of mages, like yeah, they're powerful. Yeah.
All right, can you guys hear me again?
Yep, I hear you. We're good.
All right, good.
Don't forget Paradox. It's a nasty thing. Yeah, Paradox.
All right. Okay, so where did I? All right, so as I left off.
Yeah, we were stealthing, and Alex was doing the distraction.
Yeah, and yep. Okay, so yeah, he's just basically making a noise, getting the mage's attention.
Yeah,
mages.
What the hell was that?
Listen up, mages. Mages, I am here to wreck your shit. Come and get me.
By the ever tome of shut the fuck up. And then he starts blasting.
Yeah. And while they're distracted, Tibby and Lexington sneak in through the back.
Yeah, remember, his name's Tibby, not Timmy.
Yeah. All right. So, perception check to find the artifact. Difficulty 6.
I mean, Tibby's got this.
I'm looking at 3 successes, so he's got an idea of where it is.
Okay. So probably, like I say quietly, is like, do you know where it is?
I think it's this way.
Okay. You follow, I'll try to be quiet, and you lead.
Yep. So they come to a room where the artifact is being kept, and it looks like a statue of cockroach.
It's like it still gives me like the creeps. Like, ugh.
You can sense there's some power coming off of it.
Yeah, it's like feel the power.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, get it.
It's like, well, actually, it's like, what is it again? Like, what does the thing object look like again?
It looks like a statue of cockroach.
How big is it?
It's like it's small.
Oh, okay. So like, I quietly, from Tibby's instructions, I quietly take the statue and I guess stow it in my jacket.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's like, I got it. Let's go.
You guys. I'm wondering what you guys are trying to escape. Hey, but then you get caught by one of the adepts.
Ah, damn it. It's like, again, it's basically a mage, right?
Yeah. Yeah, your werewolves aren't going anything. Your werewolves aren't going anywhere with that.
It's like I feel like we don't have anything.
We better go Krenos and attack.
It's like, okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Does the small statue have a bottom plate thing?
Yeah, it's got
Like a blunt thing?
Yeah.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Oh wait, are we rolling initiative?
We could roll initiative for. We'll roll initiative against our idea against Tibby's.
I don't know if I really blame Tibby. I think Brett just put the scenario in
Hey, I don't want to make it too easy.
Yeah. Use the force mind trick on them. Those aren't the werewolves you're looking for.
Initiative again.
Wait, he's human, right?
He's a mage.
Oh, because can I use any of my gifts on him?
You might be able to, but still, it's just like you got.
Could I? Because I was like, can I use persuasion on him?
I don't know, but you might. But control symbol machine might give you some. Might be able to turn out the lights.
Because man, I don't know. Because that would be kind of cool if I could persuade him to say like, "Oh, we didn't steal anything. Just go on with your day."
I don't know. That's probably what I would go with.
Oh, what? Control symbol machine or persuasion?
I'd go with control symbol machine to get the lights out.
Okay. So I'll just then. So it's like I think just to tell, of course, I think this will actually be the first time Lexington's doing this ability. So
yeah,
he knows of gifts, but it's like this will be his first time doing it. But he'll probably still be able to do it.
It's manipulation plus crafts.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I got a 4
in crafts. You got a 4 in crafts and a 2 in manipulation with the difficulty set at 7. I pull out an 8. No, wait, that's 2 8s. You got 2 successes. You're able to get the lights out for a split second.
And then they turn back on a split second later.
Well, basically, you've got like a second to take another action.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say okay, so so as I did that, I'm gonna take out the cockroach statue. I'm gonna run up to him and slam him with the blunt end of the statue on his freaking forehead.
That's gonna be dexterity plus melee.
Okay, so that's
a 2. That's a 2.
Yeah, a 2. Yeah.
It's a 2 with a 6. We'll set it at a 6.
If I get this, I'm gonna laugh my ass off.
No successes.
No successes?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay. So Tibby takes Krenos.
And then look and be like, oh god, he's changed. Like I look at the mage and I look at him, it's like, oh god, he's changing.
Get behind me, Lexington.
It's like, no, I still want to beat his ass with this statue.
We could try again going in Krenos.
I was gonna say, could I try? It's like maybe try to go Glabro and then try to hit him again with the statue.
We could do that too.
Yeah. Okay. So the first time I'm kind of going for it's like I actually I was gonna say actually
hit him although being able to hit him with it's gonna be more of a dexterity roll, and you don't get any and nothing gets added to your dexterity.
Yeah. I mean, you're kind of right. I mean, if I go into Kronos, I'll have a better chance because it requires dexterity. Okay, so I'll go into Kronos, and while still holding the statue, I'll try again to beat his ass with it in the forehead.
Yeah. All right, you go Kronos, so that adds 1 dexterity. So that
Yeah,
goes from a 2 to a 3.
so again, like, even though this is technically the first time doing it on my own, like, I'm so focused on beating this guy's ass that I just don't notice it.
Something like, or you it could be a conscious effort, whatever you want.
I think like I think it'd be a bit conscious. Like I tell my body I want to become more powerful, and then like as I think of it in my head, I change. But then
Well,
I'm coming in with this guy with the fucking statue.
I mean, like we've already covered that. I mean, we kind of established that shit like this would have been covered in your training.
Yeah, it's like I could do this. I'm going to beat this guy's ass with the statue.
That is difficulty 6.
Yeah. Okay, come on.
You hit him.
Yes. Okay, so I again like as like
one success, so it's enough to at least daze him.
yeah, so it's like as I'm fully transformed, I go over to the guy and stomp his motherfucking ass in the forehead with the statue, and he's probably like confused and like it's like this guy really hit me with the thing he stole, and then
like,
he's dizzy. He's not unconscious. He's dizzy.
He's dazed. Like he's
like, oh god, did that really just happen?
And we'll have Tibby move in for the kill. So, dexterity 3 plus. He doesn't have anything in melee, so we could No, but he's got 2 in brawl. We can use that. Difficulty 6. Well, I'm gonna drop the difficulty to 4 since he's dazed now.
Yeah.
4 successes. That guy's basically dead.
Yeah, it's like Lexington's now kind of shocked and almost dropped the statue, but he grabs it again and be like, we just killed this guy.
That's what it means to be Garou.
It's like, but I thought we were just gonna knock him out or something.
You wanna Sometimes we're going to have to kill humans to accomplish our goal. We don't like doing it, but that's how it is.
It's like I look at myself, be like, great, my clothes are shredded, and I got this stupid statue, but I guess the job's done. We gotta go.
We'll pick up Alex and head back to the steps.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh shit, Alex, and then it's like we gotta go.
Out, and that, just as you said, he kicks a door down and with one of his legs. His claws are covered in gore and blood.
I'm actually like, oh, thank God, I thought you were dead.
It's gonna tip. Mages are gonna have to work a lot harder to kill me.
Surprising. I thought their magic would be able to trump your technology, but it seems that's not the case.
Magic can't do much against rage.
Rage? It's like I'd be like, oh yeah. It's like real quick remember about the rage and be like, I can do that too. It's like, but no, not now. The mission's complete. Big scary Krynos hits him with a cockroach. Well, I hit him with a statue. I hit him like.
All right. So you guys return back to the set with the artifact, with the statue.
Little did Libby know. I mean, I think you mean Timmy.
Yeah.
Brings to me divine smite. Yeah. I hate that motherfucker with a statue. Okay, so yeah, go on.
Pack returns to the Sept. They present it to Kane.
It's like, okay, here you are, Mr. Kane.
Well done. Three of you have proven that you have what it takes to be glasswalkers.
No, actually, like as he's saying that, like I'm slowly turning to Hamid and be like, "Oh shit, you got any clothes? I don't want this to be awkward."
Mages are insanely
Well,
powerful in a creation.
yeah. Well, again, this was just more of a prologue encounter, so
Yeah, it's just,
it's like, yeah, if like, yeah, next time probably if we do fight a mage in War of the Apocalypse, like Brett will make them super OP, and we'll
I
probably
didn't
all be dead, so
like
that'll make you happy.
when I was trying to come up with this. I didn't really have a plan, and plus I didn't. That would have required making character sheets for mages, which ain't nobody got time for that, man.
Nobody got time for that.
Yeah. And but maybe someday somewhere down the line we'll retcon this, make it more plausible. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so all right. But there were three of you have
Yeah, it'll probably be more complicated.
yes. False attachment of broken paradox explains why they were easy to kill. Okay, that'll work.
Even the non-sleepers, vulgar magic hurts.
Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll work with that. Right. Okay, so
So go on.
Right. Three of you are ready to join. Alex Murphy, you slew many mages. You will be known as your name.
I'm getting the drop on them too.
Yeah, from this day forward, your name amongst the Gallery will be known as Metal Slays Magic.
Be like,
Tibby, you led your pack well.
yeah, give him a thumbs up.
You led.
Tibby.
Your name, him and our tribe will be. Eyes to see. Where's my pencil? I gotta make sure I write these down. There we are. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, these wouldn't be bad. This definitely would not be bad NPCs to come back to like 2 years later. It's like, oh, how are you guys still doing?
Oh yeah, especially with
Congrats on not dying. Yeah, we did.
Yep. Oh yeah, definitely. Eyes to see. To be eyes to see.
Eyes to see you, not eyes to see you, like Y-E-S, like eyes.
Yeah, eyes to see. And Lexington, you did everything you could. You did everything you could to make sure that our property was preserved. You made sure to make sure that our property was protected. Not just that, you were.
Yeah, sorry, go on.
I get my way to actually put that. Robert, you demonstrated cleverness and resourcefulness that the best of the glass walkers have.
It's like, if I may interrupt, sir, like all I really did, my new name is not going to be Coke Roach. Like, okay,
No,
I smoke. I'm going to be snorting coke on this cockroach. Here we go.
No, it's just quick.
Oh, sorry. Go on.
Your name in the tribe will be known as Lexington Quickwit.
Huh. It's not bad. It's like, are you sure the statue's okay? I mean, I kind of daze the guy and hit him in the blunt end. I mean, is this thing pretty durable?
Oh yeah, it's no please, oh please. It was going to take a lot more to break that. I was wrong. Look, I worded that wrong. That's why I said he thought quickly. I changed it to thought quickly on his feet.
Oh God! Did I read the reserve? I should have, but he could have broke. Again, that's what I'm. That's why I questioned. Like
that's why I changed it.
Yeah, I was like, oh, did I accidentally? Yeah, because I'm like, if I broke it, I'd be out of there. So,
probably. So yeah,
I broke like a very kind of powerful statue. That's
yeah. So yeah,
very good. Okay.
But yeah. So that's why I changed his feet to being able to think quickly on his feet quickly. Your name among the tribe is Lexington Quickwit.
Okay.
All three of you are now glass walkers. You will walk with cockroach.
Ugh. Cockroach.
So, and as the day goes on, there's like a big party for the ceremony for your initiation.
A party?
Yeah. No, I mean like, yeah. Like, so how do you think Lexington feels now?
It's like right now he's like, I'm lucky I didn't destroy the statue, and I need a quick change of clothes because I'm about to be naked in front of these two people. Oh, and Mr. King too.
I mean, come on, isn't he like feeling some sort of sense of pride or accomplishment? Like,
I mean, he also kind of feels a bit like depressed because like he didn't realize that he he thought the mission was going to be simple, clean sweep and go, but he didn't realize that he just witnessed one of his tribesmen like kill a man in front of him and also seen covered in blood and guts. So it's like, yeah, it's kind of weird, right? He should be celebrating, but he kind of feels weird and depressed.
Lexington. Alex approaches you.
Huh?
What are you feeling down about? Look what we're in the tribe. We're glass walkers.
I don't know. It's just I never seen a human type person be killed in front of me, and you know, all that blood and guts. It's I don't know. I guess it's the human part of me talking.
You gotta get used to not listening to that. Mages, they steal from Gaia. What you just did, it helped Gaia. Less mages is better for her. It's better for the world.
I guess you're right. I mean, I want to be my own, wolf in this case, but I guess like whatever makes Gaia feel better, I'll do. I need to get used to this.
I mean, we're not gonna go. When we don't go around killing humans at random. That's not how we do things.
Yeah, I could clearly see that. I mean, those weren't humans. They were spewing some type of magic, of course.
Yeah. But we got to do whatever. But it's our job to protect Gaia. We got to do whatever it takes to do it. Don't forget that. So feel proud. We're in the tribe. You just we accomplished something great.
Okay. So if I need to get out of my depression, I'm gonna need A, pitcher of soda, B, a nice change of clothes, and free, the biggest bubble bath you got.
Okay. I guess he goes. So I guess he goes to the night feeling like actually reveling in his accomplishment.
Yeah, it's like I guess like wait, so where's he sleeping for tonight?
It's probably. I guess we can assume like that. We think it's easy to assume that that Chain set up an apartment for him.
Yeah. Oh wait, is this the same apartment from
Yes.
Why not Mac on one? No, I don't want to get some booty. Not yet.
Not yet. Yeah.
Well, no. Okay. For a second, I thought it was like werewolves. Like, if I do, then I'm gonna make a menace. I don't want to make a menace.
That's what the kinfolk are for.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
It's like, so like, actually, yeah. So again, I'm sorry. The apartment, right? Is this the same apartment that I've used before? No, or it's a different apartment for now.
It's like the one we set you up with in like some of our earlier chronicles. Like, remember when you?
Okay, so it is the apartment. Okay, so it's like, okay, so I'm in there and I'm like, yeah, have to reproduce. Guy needs words. Well, again, I'm 18. I'm pretty much almost at the cusp of my full development, but still, like
Lexington's never had a girlfriend.
Go for the booty. What is with these booty calls? I guess like I do have one character that me and Brett put together called Mandy, but well, like not yet. Please, like give Lexington some time, please. Yeah, Garo have completely different standards when it comes to breeding. I can understand that. Yeah.
Yeah, they do. Okay, so
I don't want to ravage anyone's privates yet. When they'll say anything about a girlfriend. Well, what you want me to just fuck her and then like goodbye, like my mom? Well, that one kind of wouldn't make sense because then she'd be pregnant and then I'd be with her. So I guess like as soon as she popped me up, it's like, here, take him. I don't need him. Goodbye.
I think but yeah, what I'm thinking about is like, but yeah, Lexington, like at this point in his life, he's like never had a girlfriend, right?
No, I mean like again, it's kinfolk. That's their job. But again, well, glasswalkers, it's like they would treat their kinfolk like
Well, the way they treat the way glasswalkers treat their kinfolk. On the one hand, they do value them, but some of them have this tendency to treat them like employees at a corporation, like their numbers on a balance sheet. And on the other hand, they got kinfolk that have
I remember that from your video. Yeah.
Yeah, they've also got kinfolk with a lot of money and power, and so they know it's like in their best interest to stay on their good side.
Okay, so I'm going. Deshaun wants to have sex with everything that breathes and moves. You should probably look, take all your comments and show this to Bard, Jack.
Yeah,
he will do what you said. He will ravage everybody's privates.
Well, here's oh man, we've actually got something planned for him. We've got something planned for Bard. But yeah, getting back to Lexington,
I'm resisting it, but Jack will probably be like, "Oh yes, oh yes, oh, I'm British, oh."
Yes, getting back to Lexington. So like he's probably decided to start. He's taking some pride in his accomplishment. He now feels like, you know what? I've done a great thing, and look at where I am now.
Susan, we have to talk. Look, you made it with free aorns, and you have not any children yet. What's going on?
It's a runes.
Or runes. Oh wait, so sorry. Say that again because I'm getting too distracted.
We have to have a talk. You've made it with 3 runes, and you haven't had any children yet. What's going on?
Okay, so I think here's what I'm gonna do. I'm in my apartment, so I'm just gonna start the bubble bath, and I got my pitcher of soda, so I'm ready to go. And I got my fresh change of clothes like right next to me by a chair and a towel. It's like, this is so good.
Yeah. Yeah, so now he's feeling pretty good about what he's done on today.
Yeah. it's like in the long run, he's like, look, he was a bad guy. We got rid of him and made Gaia safer. So now like
Not just
if
that.
we keep,
Yeah, but
if we keep, oh sorry, go on.
not just that. I mean, you're now in the Glass Walkers. You're now starting to. I mean, like another thing with like when it comes to the werewolves' first change, like the thing that makes it super profound is like now all of a sudden your eyes just are opened. Like now you understand things better, and are in and things that didn't used to make sense to you now they do, and you're finding a new sense of purpose in the world.
Yeah. It's like I think about all that and I'd be like, huh, I think I could get used to this life now.
So, do you want to have him like want to have him go to sleep?
Yeah, so it's like I finish my picture, wait a couple minutes, then I dry fan a towel, and then put my clothes on. And it's like I'm too tired even though it's like my normal casual clothes, I just be like, no, I don't care. I'm just gonna sleep with them on, and I just like throw headfirst into the bed. Yeah, bowl baths can solve everything. Showers too, but bowl baths are like, I don't know, they got that speciality to them.
Yeah, so you should. So sleep.
Oh god, I'm gonna have a dream again.
No, I think we can go without a dream this time.
So I'm like, next thing I know, see cockroach. It's a dude, butt ass naked, and feel like, done with this life. Just
Although we could have him do like a quick drink. You're in your room and cockroach is hanging from your ceiling.
like I feel like, oh great, my mission to hell continues, I guess.
You've joined my tribe.
Yes.
Well done, Lexington Quickwit.
Yeah. Okay, so what else? Phrase you got, except for the extinction of bubbles. Okay. It's like, all right. So what else do you have in store for me, huh, Roach?
You're going to meet other Garu from other tribes.
Slippery when wet. Yeah, slippery when wet and break my neck on the on the pavement. What kind of Garu?
The ones that have been talking to me have been Rat, Griffin, Grandfather Thunder, and Falcon.
That's interesting to hear.
You'll know when you meet one of their brood, you'll know.
All right. It's like, and then I go back to sleep and feel like, all right, toodaloo, see you later. Can make even a woman a Mars. Okay. Oh,
yeah, it's amorous.
I don't want to ravage privacy.
Yep.
Oh, so what's going on now?
I guess I'm trying to figure out how the best way we can end this, and I think we at least want to end with Lexington beginning with Sorry, let me get my thoughts straight.
Yeah,
I think it might be a good idea if we like end this session with Lexington starting college and working on his engineering degree.
Yeah. Okay. Amorous. What? Yeah. Does that mean sterile? Let me check.
I don't think so. Based on that, I think based on the context, it sounds like it's probably sexually.
Strongly attracted to love, especially sexual love. Yeah, of course.
So, yeah.
Let me ravage your private, please.
All
okay,
right.
so Lexington's at the college the next morning.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess we can assume during his training, he also got himself signed up.
Yeah, signed up for the college.
Yeah, he got himself signed up. He's he's put himself down for an engineering degree, and now he's going to start his first day.
It's like, I'd be like, all right, Robert. It's a new day, a new life, but you can do this.
So he goes up. So he goes in, starts his first class.
Wow, these people are persistent. Yeah, they are.
It's the internet. Don't be
Yeah,
surprised.
it's the internet. They want to see someone ravage another person's privates. It's the way of life, the circle of life. Except Mufasa's not going to be involved in this. Just two people and some booty.
Right, so starts his first class, and he's and I think that's a good. I think we can.
He's a horrible human being.
Well,
he's a worm.
Well, we can either end on this note, or we can try and go through like his first day at college, whatever you want.
Well, I still got some energy. I could go through the day one. I know who I am. You are the worm. You want to see, you gain your power by watching somebody ravage another person's privates, aka hard sex.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, I feel the power. I feel it. I would not be surprised if if Brett makes a worm that's like, hey, can you guys have sex, please? Like super hardcore, so I could get some powers coming on to me.
I would not be surprised if that's a thing, like something like Slaanesha's.
I don't want a tentacle one that goes like I don't know what's happening. First, we're talking.
You know what Slaanesha's? It's like one of the 4 chaos gods in Warhammer. It's the one that's all about lust and desire.
Oh my god. I don't know where this went. We've gone insane.
The chat. Let's be honest. We do not control this.
Yeah,
we do not control this stream. It's the.
Sometimes we go crazy.
The chat runs the stream, not us. All right, Liam. Okay, just look. I'm gonna type up classes for an engineering degree.
Let's see. Well, yeah. What classes are for engineering?
I'm pulling them up right now.
Oh, okay.
Engineering degree requirements: 4 years of mathematics, algebra, geometry, trigonometry, and calculus. 3 years of science, biology, chemistry, physics, and 2 years of social science.
Yes, I'm pretty sure Lexington's done all that because he's super smart.
Yeah.
Engineering classes, duh, dumbass.
That's true. It's just like I didn't get my degree in engineering. I got my degree in marketing, so I took very different classes. Could probably, I guess, just mechanical engineering. You're just basic, and you're just starting to learn, just learning the basics behind mechanics.
Yeah.
Next, how thing, and this is stuff that speaks to you being a glass walker.
Yeah, it's like I feel now suffers from. I have crippling debt.
No,
well,
no,
right.
The tribe's funding him.
Yeah, the tribe's funding him. I thought you were going to say crippling depression. I'd be like, no, I don't know. I mean,
they're going into student debt, but no. First of all, Lexington's smart. He went in He's getting his degree in engineering, aka a field where you can actually have a shot at getting a job.
No, that's funny. That's funny, cool, because yeah, he's a glass walker, but he can't hack.
Yeah.
I can't hack because, well, my technology's 4, but if I wanted to hack, I'd have like computer would probably be a 4 or 5.
Yeah, we kind of figured out that the way his character was designed, he was more conducive to having being more of an engineer.
Okay, yeah, okay. I don't have. I looked up Hirano. I don't have Hirano. I'm not going through like crazy. I'm not going to become crazy and then later become a black spiral dancer or something.
Yeah, but yeah, but yeah, yeah. I don't think. But yeah, first of all, Lexington's getting a degree in a field that actually has jobs, and
Yeah.
two, so I think we can basically assume that the tribe is funding his education.
Yeah. I would say though I think later if he does possibly get a job is that he's gonna have to start like paying for his apartment so the Glasswalkers funding him, but will still always fund his education.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so it's like
but yeah, Lexington's got the biggest thing that's helping Lexington out is that he's going in the STEM field. Always pick STEM.
what's STEM?
Science, technology, engineering, and medicine.
Okay. Yeah, it's like again, in case you guys forgot, I do have a free in medicine, so retired is the best job. Yeah, doing no work, being lazy. Woo.
I'm expecting
Like,
someone to say, being on welfare is the best job.
Well, I mean, I could rob a bank. I mean, everyone would become delirious if I went into a Krynos form.
True.
Yeah, they'd be like, "Oh, my head! You're gonna need more than Advil."
All right, see, I go. Rip down the safe wall. I think, yeah, I think it's fair. I think it's fair, safe to. I think it's fair to say that it's the the path has gotten away from us. The shadows hide.
No, please, please. Even we're going out of character. I don't want to rob a bank. It's like, look, okay. Again, I'm funded right now, and like I'll probably have. I mean, the Shadow Lord will probably have money, so we don't need to rob a bank unless I don't know. The bank is important to the plot. Again, Brett's in control of all this. Is there shiny surface on the inside of the vault? Like what? Silver?
There might be. I don't know.
Silver. My hands are getting home.
No, more like it. No, shiny as in it. You can step sideways out of it.
Oh, okay. And then it's like, oh, I could do some, I don't know, astral projection shit and go inside it, and well, that's more like phasing through it.
Not exactly. It's more like you step sideways into the Umbra through a reflective surface.
We're not robbing a bank, Shadow.
And then come out the other end.
Oh my god.
I don't know, but yeah, I think it's fair to say that chat has hijacked this episode.
Okay, so it's my dumb luck because everybody has like, sorry, really bad person. It's like, everybody has good chat. This one it's hijacked because my inner glasswalker has hijacked this chat.
Yes. I don't think it's gonna take us forever to get through Lexington's first day at college.
Yeah.
But yeah. Just know what there. I just shudder to think we can get through this.
Yeah, I think we get through this while the chat is going insane.
We can try.
Yeah, we can certainly try.
All right, so yeah,
you can do this. Yeah, we are gonna do this.
All right, so mechanical engineering, learning the basics about just getting the introduced to this class, learning. Don't draw dicks on the syllabus. And learning basics behind mechanical engineering. That's one. That's one we can knock out. And next one was another. I think it was a science course. Mathematics course. Is there anything more advanced than calculus? I don't know. I wasn't good at math.
Advanced calculus.
AP calculus.
Yeah, there is AP calculus.
I wasn't even good enough for calculus. I just did algebra 1, geometry.
We're not gonna blow up the college unless my I do exactly what I did when I tried to make those bombs for
runs.
Run. And you know, Brett made a picture of that where I blew myself up.
Yeah, I still have it.
Oh, okay, dude, no, please don't mention school shootings. That's not funny. Please. It's bad enough that Steam put out a school shooting simulator.
Holy shit, they did. Yeah, this is what I drew.
Yeah, like I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like really?
Yeah. But yeah, this was what happened when he tried making explosive.
Yeah, Runs is laughing, and I'm just like pissed off. For the FBI agent watching, we're talking about role playing. Please don't. Okay, see, the messages have been deleted, so you can forget about this conversation. And besides, I control simple machines.
Look, feds, I don't have my. they're unruly. I can't control them.
Look, I'm a 21-year-old loser, all right? You don't need to waste your time on me. Don't bombard my door right now, please.
Look, just if you want to go after anyone, just go after the lunatics in my chat, guys.
I don't know, just go after the idiots in England that say free speech is wrong or something.
Okay, so okay, where was that?
Yeah, where were we?
We were trying to just AP calculus and AP calculus, which I'm drawing a blank on whatever that's going to be because I wasn't good at math.
Yeah, it's like I guess like it's just like Lexi does like the usual. It's like Orin's about equations and all that. It's like some of these kind of already done before, but a little more advanced.
All right, next class.
Business mathematics. That I kind of know business mathematics.
The only business mathematics you need to know is accounting.
Yeah, I kind of learned about accountings because it's like, and our teacher wasn't a dumbass. He's like, oh, I wish there was more classes like this because like you gotta do business stuff in real life, and yet they don't give you this class. It doesn't matter anyway. It's meaningless. I mean, people keep saying the first 2 years of college is a waste of time, but I'm like, school's school, you gotta learn it.
Depends. I would definitely say social sciences are definitely a waste of time since they're not really sciences.
Yeah, it's more social.
Yeah. Not just that. It's just like there's nothing scientific about them. It sort of depends. It's let me put it this way: the more classes you take that are relevant to your field, the better. Let me think. I guess next up there's chemistry for science.
Okay. We have the technology to make the ultimate science. Just for
chemistry. And I guess because you have to take.
I think engineering would be a good class because again that helps with his technology skill, like knowledge.
Not just that, and that's also because we just figured out that because License is the guy who builds gadgets and stuff, he's really probably more of an engineer than a hacker.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's like this stuff will help with my academics, computer, medicine, science and technology. So,
all right. So yeah, Next up, I guess we got to do one social
Oh,
science part.
yeah, like Phantom. There was this one segment where I increased I think my science.
Oh yeah, I remember. Like we tried doing that for firearms. Like you went to a firing range.
All right, good night, Shadow. Go on fire range too. Yeah, it's like
Yeah, we can. Yeah, that's but yeah, that's actually a good way. Like if it's like that's actually a good way you can increase your stats in certain things.
yeah. I mean, again, like the college is great because if I need to increase something intensely, it's like I just go there and use it.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, we can pro. So yeah, we can. So yeah, we can probably dump some experience points into some XP into Andy to disperse for later. Um. So yeah, social science probably. I don't know. I don't know what to put in. Like maybe some. Like maybe something like say. I'm drawing a blank. I'm drawing a blank. What to do for social science?
What would that be? Expression? Because it's social.
Um. Maybe more etiquette
Yeah.
or empathy. Maybe even leadership to a point.
Yeah, I got like a 1 point in empathy.
You get on 1 point on all your talents:
Yeah.
athletic, all empathy, expression, leadership.
Wait, does it? Let's see. Does it matter? Does it matter to put a point into? Well, I mean, technically not right now, but like I don't know, like um, it. Well,
Well, right now this is a prologue. You've not. I don't think there's really anything you can put into it. Like your character's basically who he is at this point.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I think like to be safe. I my stats don't haven't really changed. It's still the same. The only thing I really don't have is my weapons
Yeah, I mean
and
it's gonna
my fetish.
like I gotta really start keeping track of what I give you guys at the end of every each session
Yeah.
proper. Yeah, that's something I've been overlooking. Yeah.
Yeah, I again like we're not changing anything unless like I think the only thing I'm probably gonna get throughout the prologue is gear, but that's it. Like
Yeah.
like my gun and my fetish, that's it.
Yeah.
Which are
Yeah.
tower bullets. I throw.
Oh, you got a fetish. Look this up. Oh yeah, the Talon bullets.
Talon bullets. It's kind of stupid though because the gnosis is 5 and I have 4 gnosis, so
Well, not really. That's just how. It's not how much gnosis you got to spend. It's the roll. It's the difficulty roll.
uh,
All right. So we're answering questions that aren't being asked. Yeah. You're not kidding.
yeah, like you're right. It's just like I just want to get out of the way so people aren't either confused or like, oh, you can't do this yet. It's like I understand, just
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
yeah. So what now?
Well, he's basically gone. Well, he's gone through a day at college. I guess there's really nothing. I mean, we basically accomplished all the big things we wanted to for this.
Yeah,
Got him in the
it's
glass
like
blockers. He's earned a deed name. He's part of the tribe.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, they do. They do ghost. They do. I guess if there's anything left, to end on, it's maybe possibly get broach the question of his Mother Decane.
yeah. Um, I get what you mean, Core, because like you don't want us to like focus on details that are like basically you don't want. I mean, you're basically saying like don't waste time with stuff that's not relevant. It's like I totally get what you mean. Like
we do. It sort of depends. Like we can have these small. There are these possible small moments we can add into sessions that add character.
yeah, I mean we're not trying to make this boring. Like
Yeah.
we're trying our best not to.
There was kind of a reason like in the last session for the prologue there was a reason why in the last session for Lexington that we had him go through a day in high school. That was to really just flesh out like how normal his life was.
Yeah. It's like everybody else's prologues were very shorter because they already had established something. Well, except for Runs, he was a soldier, and then he became Garu.
Yeah. Yeah, so like
you should go check it out, of course.
That's kind of what I like doing. It's like I want to throw in as much detail as I can just to figure out because we get a sense of who these characters used to be. That really sends them on an arc.
Yeah. I think though, like in a nutshell, like yeah, the prologue, Lexington's prologue part 2 is over, but like,
yeah. But I mean, I think we can at least end on broaching like asking about his mother. See if you can.
Oh wait, Mr. Kane or Roach? Like Cockroach. Sorry.
I think it might make more sense to ask Kane.
Yeah, it's like okay, so good night. Okay, but anyways, yeah, I go over to the building. It's like ask for him. It's like, can I please see Mr. Kane, the secretary?
Right. I'll buzz you in. Lexington.
Mr. Kane.
Yeah, something troubling you, son?
It's like I sit down with kind of my hand over my forehead. It's like, I know this is a weird question to ask, but do you know my mom? And I don't mean my human mother. I mean my real mother.
Yeah. No, off the top of my head, I don't know. Off the top of my head, I do, but your father did ask me about this. And let me just, all I can tell you at this point is I do have people looking into her. Because I think you do deserve to, or to at least know the truth about why she's done why she did what she did.
I just really want to know about her. I don't hate her. I just want to know why.
Yeah. So, yeah. When I know something, I'll make sure you hear about it.
Okay.
And I guess that's a good place to end on. And well,
yeah.
Seems like the only person left in the chat now is just Phantom.
Yeah. It's like my mission to hell continues.
Overall, how do you think that went?
I did like it, you know. I was just hoping that no one was bored because like we went into some minor details like Cole said, but it's like again, like you said, like you were okay with it because you wanted to basically flesh out the characters.
Yeah, I mean, like it is part of this is it's a balancing act. Like you gotta just like maybe in the first part, yeah, that probably made sense. Maybe not so much here, but it's a learning experience.
Yeah, and I mean to like if I told Yeah, okay, session was great, even though I came later, really liked it. Okay. It's like I was gonna say, like, and again, I got nothing against the chat. It's like, yes, the prologue was derailed for a couple minutes because everybody was talking about Lexington trying to like
Yeah,
convince
that's
privates and
I know, and it's like that's not your guys' fault. It's not
yeah.
it's not anybody.
I was fine with it. I thought it was pretty fucking funny. So
It was. It's nobody's fault. It was funny. It's just like those little it's just a little distraction. I'm pretty sure even like in normal sessions, this shit's gonna happen. Then it's like,
yeah.
my excuse is we're nerds on the internet. We're not the Royal Shakespeare Company.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you expect us to act like some of these like other professional D&D like channels, like it's like we could certainly try, but don't expect us to be perfect.
Yeah. And honestly, like there's something to be said. I mean, like if you on the one hand, I mean like those professional role play, if that's even like I'm kind of surprised if that's a thing. And like I don't consider role playing to be a profession unless you're an actor.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. It's like again, like if you try to think like yes, I have it all the time in my groups. I don't care, especially if it's hilarious. Yeah, like look, if everyone's having a good time, then who gives a shit if if the campaign falls short a little bit, everyone's having a good time and
yeah, I mean like the guys over at like Twin Cities by Night, they're probably
I know about them. They always retweet my stuff like
they're good guys. They're probably a little bit more like they try to keep it more professional, but I don't think they really do a lot of live stuff. At least I haven't checked on their content a lot. I haven't checked on their content in a while, but
yeah.
I know it's all no Phantom. We get what you mean. It's like, but yeah, ours is. I think the feeling ours gets is it feels more like friends having fun.
Yeah, I mean that should really just be like tabletop role playing all the time. Is like you're just there to have fun. Like you're not. It's like,
you're not there to act out a play or something.
Yeah. I mean, again, if I do something though that Brett tells me, oh, maybe you shouldn't do it, then hey, I'll heed his advice. Like because again, I don't want to be an asshole. I don't want to be a jerk and ruin everybody's fun and all that because I've seen people do that before, and again, it's not fun to be an asshole over a stupid game. Like,
yeah, I mean, like you don't want to be don't want to be an alpha gamer or a rules lawyer.
Oh God, yeah, please. I do not want to be. Yeah, I don't like. Look, I'll respect the rules, and again, if someone tells me, oh, that's not part of the rules, I'd be like, yeah, I'll heed that advice because I do want to follow the rules.
Speaking of rules lawyering, like, have you seen that Puffin Forge video on?
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, right? Rules lawyering is basically, oh, you're doing this wrong. This is how
we laid it out. There's like two kinds of lawyers. Like there's the ones who are traditional about following like that. That's what they think that's the best way to experience the game. And then you got the guys who are trying to exploit the system. The guys who try to
meta game.
Yeah, the guys who try to exploit. Like there was one group he was in where he had a monk, he was tied up, and then the bad guy turned his back and he said, I get an opportunity attack. Yeah. And here's the thing, because up until this point, he had been asking for exceptions. And it's
God.
Oh man, I'll link you that video later. It's
yeah.
Man, like
it's like
our shit's more casual, it's not professional, and you know what, it's fine for us.
I gotta show you. Yeah, I gotta show you like later, like after the stream's done. It's like I gotta show you this one cool dude. It's like showing like I think it was like top 5 or top 10 DMs that you shouldn't be. It's like I think this one dude is like I don't know the type of DM he or she is called, but it's like yeah, it's kind of like traditionalist. Let's see. I left a gas station down the street when a rules lawyer was researching sick. Real finance lawyer and a bag of beef jerky bought he was still reading the book. Like, are we talking about like, is this a tabletop gamer? Like, did he just like?
I think that's what happened. Like the guy was like he went down to the street to get a snack while the guy was researching a role, and he comes back and the guy's still reading the book.
I was like, yeah, but yeah, rules lawyering can go like both with players and DMs. I think DM rules lawyers are the worst though, because like you have to like some of them, yeah, still reading trick. Okay, yeah, but it's like again from the video that I watched, it's like the guy again he was just like doing the scenario of it. He actually wasn't doing it, but like it's like you have to follow a linear path basically. So it's like you either do the linear path or like you're gonna have a shitty time, and I'm like that's stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like, oh, I think it was like in one scenario, it was a Call of Cthulhu campaign, and he was like, I don't want to go. The player was like, I don't want to go through the front door. I want to go in the back door, and he did every freaking excuse on the book to make him go to the front door, or he tried to.
That's not rule lawyering. That's just being an overbearing GM. Like,
yeah, I think that's actually what he's called, overbearing GM. Like that's the type of GM that he was being, and
yeah, like, like there wasn't like. The best way I can describe it is that there's two types of GMs. You got ones that are like Julian Jensen and ones that are like Todd Howard.
Oh God.
Julian Jensen, if you guys don't know, he's the guy who made Elder Scrolls, and he's got a very different philosophy to how the game should be designed as opposed to Todd Howard. Where Julian Jensen is about letting you go wild and actually giving you more freedom and even letting you make mistakes. Todd Howard's more about scripting clever events and making epic scenarios.
But yeah, it's like if you decide to be like, no, I don't want to do that yet. It's like,
let me put it this way: like Julian Jensen's philosophy is being more responsive.
Exactly, Phantom. Railroading. That's what.
Yeah, I mean, I don't railroad. I mean, like I'm gonna let my guys actually, if my guys go off the path,
like hell, you let me bang the guy with the statue.
Yeah.
So like, hey, you didn't railroad.
Yeah. Yeah. Why? Because I figure why not.
Yeah, and like again, excessive world building.
One example of how hands off I can be. There was one session where we were supposed to be gathering intel on vampires, and Bard turned it into a brawl.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Or again, just like with the last session, you let me distract the enemy by literally. I'm being honest. Like Brett let me, twerk in lupus form, and it actually worked, and he allowed it.
Yeah.
And distraction worked. Yeah.
Yeah. Why? Yeah. Because why not? As long as it's not game breaking, do whatever.
Yeah. It's not like I'm gonna take out my cell phone and call out like 1,000 bees, whatever. Be like, hey, can you give me some notices, please? Thank you.
I never said I was railroading. It's just like I'm just saying like my philosophy is to be more hands off. I don't want to be the overbearing GM. At least still have a path that the players are going to go on, but how they get there, that's largely up to them.
Yeah. I mean, making like an open world RPG is usually tough because sometimes it's like, with Fallout 4, that's, in my opinion, that's a bad example of an open world RPG because the choices all feel the same. It's boring to traverse the world, which is a big no-no, It doesn't even. It's like, and I don't know, for some reason it looks. I know it's supposed to be dull and boring, but like, I'm like, wow, like I played Fallout New Vegas and that wasn't dull and boring, and yet they made Fallout 4 feel dull and boring to traverse through, even on a.
Speaking of Fallout 4, I hear like there's a team working on a full conversion mod to.
I know, yeah. It's like, look, we're gonna make a full conversion mod to make it. We're gonna put the stuff that you actually liked from like better. You'll have more choices to say and do. You'll actually have like good RPG stats to deal with and work out with. You won't feel like it's worthless.
Well, not only that, like the conversion mods I've seen, like there's 2 being worked on right now. Like there's Fallout Miami and Fallout Cascadia.
Yeah, the Cascadia is the one I'm looking for. Yeah, Fallout 4 New Vegas. If they're able to get that, then it's like, I mean, it's basically New Vegas but with a new engine.
Cascadia really interests me because that's them trying to put Fallout out in the Pacific Northwest, which is where I live.
Yeah, and like it takes place. The interesting part is it is going to take place for years after Fallout 4, so it'll still be post-apocalyptic, but nature is going to become almost normal again. So while you're still probably fighting mutants and all that, you're still going to get that feel that the world is kind of coming back to normal, which I'm kind of like I'm okay with, but I'm like I'm afraid for Fallout 5 because they're going to make it it's like, oh, it's not post-apocalyptic anymore, it's just normal. Like, okay, then what's the point of Fallout anymore?
Post-apocalyptic. Yeah, which is, buddy. That's how a buddy of mine once described Adventure Time. It's post-apocalyptic.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's like it's after the apocalypse and it's starting to change. Like either something different or back to what it was before, like normal Earth.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, again, if the game's good, then hey, I don't care if it loses a bit of its post-apocalyptic feel. Just give me some good RPG mechanics for Pete's sake.
Yeah,
because I had more RPG mechanics to go through with like Witcher 3 than Fall 4, because like I had more choices at least, and the Soul Survivor is like just so boring to go through. And it sucks because I like the male voice actor, but I'm like I would put my hand on her shoulders, like I'm sorry you had to deal with like being such a boring character.
Yep. Yeah, like even Todd Howard was kind of forced to admit that.
Like if
it was like the dialogue wheel wasn't a good decision.
Yeah, I mean, if you got even Todd Howard saying, "Yeah, we could have done better," it's like, yeah, then you shouldn't have released the freaking game until you were, It
was until it was done.
Or at least like a passable RPG. Like I don't know, like Fallout 3. Like I don't know how they could have fucked up even worse than Fallout 3 did. It's like it was like, no, well, it's like hold my beer.
Yeah, it's the reason why so many people like Fallout New Vegas as opposed to 3 and 4 is just because like so many of the old Fallout team was working on New Vegas.
Yeah,
so they actually knew what made it tick.
Yeah, it just sucked because another thing that sucked was like Bethesda only gave them like 10 months to work on the game, so I was like, wow, you guys are dickheads. It's like you expect RPG developers, people that need more time to make these games because usually it's filled with bugs and shit. It's like you're only going to give them 10 months. Like, yeah.
I guess they figured they could pull it off because they had like a whole bunch of reused art assets to work with.
Yeah, but still, like you don't give like AAA RPG developers like only
It's not
10
AAA.
months.
They're like independent.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I rephrase that. Their work feels like AAA developer, and it's like you give them only 10 months. Like really?
Yeah,
Like
sure.
that's not.
They probably could have done more with like a year and a half.
No, honestly, I was like, give them like at least 3 years. The game would have been perfect.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. 3 years.
Yeah. I will admit, I don't care what anybody says. Look, for what it is, even on the base module, Fallout New Vegas is better than Fallout 3. Like they had years to make that, and between
I'm just looking at this. I mean, like, because I'm assuming that with New Vegas, they had a bunch of reused art assets they could use, so that would have saved a lot of time.
yeah, like and I mean, yeah, like even though it's of course completely different because it's a desert module, like yeah, they probably used some assets to work with, but yeah, most of it is like it's probably it's them.
Yeah, I mean, like maybe a year and a half or 2 years. Probably, I don't know. 3 years seems a bit much for a game that at least that I'm assuming has reusable art assets.
Yeah, I can understand because though, and not to like let's not deny it. Okay, like most of Bethesda's engines are kind of crappy, but I mean they're highly moddable. But yeah, retexture and color the assets. And it's I remember this funny thing, a true story. It's like the trains. It's not a real. It's like, well, the way they move, they literally just put a they put the train on top of a character model's head and just make them run.
Huh.
That's how I was like. I'm like, I don't know if like they were, if that's laziness or just be like, nah, we didn't have enough time, so we just got to do it like that. I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
Wow. Jesus. All right, so yeah, it's starting. It's almost it's a little past 10:30 over here.
Yeah, it's like 1:30 a.m. for me here.
All right, so yeah, and I think we've done everything we can, and yeah, I think we've shot the shit enough. So
Yeah.
thanks for all who showed up to watch, and stay tuned for more.
Okay. See you guys later.